And we are back for another week of wonderful Light of Thylea. Us folks here playing Odyssey of the Dragonlords, and we are actually live. Everybody's in game. Foundry is working. It is insane, but it is actually good news for once. As we're going back in, thank you guys, obviously, as per usual, for coming back. As I'm trying to get the audio to also play for you guys. There we go. Now I can hear it. As just a thank you for you guys supporting us throughout this. It's been an awesome, fun ride. I hope you guys, the rest of y'all, feel the same way. We are now 21 episodes deep. There's like today's the 21st episode.
Wow,
That's hefty.
It is hefty. It's monumentous. I should have probably done a call out last week about the 20th, but you know, sometimes you just ignore. Which one is that? 20 years? What is that normal?
20's
Iron or
right.
silver marriage?
20's just frustrating because you're still a year away from being able to drink. So
hey. Hey, and you're still a year away from being able to do anything beyond 6 level spell slots. But in any way, you Ephraim's eyebrows were the best part of that one.
Legal drinking age.
Oh my god, yeah, we could do a whole stream about the legal drinking age. I had my first drink when I was 4 years old because my mom gave me one of those, like, essentially a mimosa for New Year's. And then, like, people in Germany don't really care all that much about drinking. Like, they are a little bit hardcore, but not really hardcore. Legal at 16, right? But I think for the first time I was in a club was 14, which I don't know how the fuck I made it past the bouncer, right? The bouncer must have looked at me and be like, "You're a baby. How? Like, how did that bouncer let me in?" I will never not think that. But with all of that, as far as announcements go, not a whole lot. Thank you guys all for supporting us. If any of the, Polyhedra people are watching, just as a heads up again, we're going to make the switch from PayPal over to Stripe. And yes, this is an unpaid support of Stripe, as PayPal is doing some big increases on their payments. If you're using PayPal for any kind of payments, check out Stripe, because the rates are lower and the API is actually a little bit better. All that said, that's pretty much all I have. Is there anything that you guys wanted to do? Oh, I have one more thing. Is there anything that you guys wanted to shout out about the community? Anything fun that you guys saw? Whole lot of nothing.
I think so.
Alrighty, with that, the other thing that I wanted to mention, as per usual, is if you guys share bits, if you guys follow, if you guys subscribe, you guys are going to be entered for a drawing. This is going to be the 2 new digital books that are releasing in September and November respectively on D&D Beyond. We'll give those at the end of the month and give those pre-release codes. I think that's how D&D Beyond does it. Actually, I've done that before. That's exactly how they do it. We'll give you guys that at the end of the month, so you won't have to worry about like us contacting you in September or November. We'll give those to you guys right away. And of course, as per usual, if you guys are looking for games, check out that forum, type in your information, and if you guys just want to be part of the community, join us on our Discord as well. But seeing nothing else, I'm ready to go in, as that was a good withhold of a yawn. I saw that, it was building, and you immediately just like shut that down. That was good.
I tried, man.
Bravo.
I try to hide mine behind my mic.
Yeah, I should just
I'm
be
not all
like,
the way up, but now you can't see.
oh yeah, holy shit, this is actually really good at hiding that. Damn. Did not expect that.
Bro,
It's like a sensor bar. All right. Enough of those shenanigans. With that, I think let's dive back in. We have been starting super late. Let's start as soon as we can. How about?
Nope.
As we're delving back into this week's episode, there were actually quite a few things that happened last week.
Hey.
Was it a hey? Did I hear hey?
Was he yelling at a cat?
He was yelling at a cat. Sorry.
As my traumatized child asks, reacting to that, yes. Hey, thanks, Zachariah, appreciate you. As we kind of delved back in, you guys had traveled to the city of Astoria, where King Pitor, the godly father of Rhodes, had left the city and left it in the charge of your sister Rhodes, and apparently now is somewhere in Mitros. You guys were given some, steeds and the like in order to advance your travel to the necropolis at Telemach. Now, you also were asked by the King Acastus of Mitros to come back to Mitros in order to attend and usher in the games, the great games, as apparently they had been interrupted by King Sidon. You guys were being asked to come back and usher in the second attempt at the games. Now that you guys are the chosen ones, the light of Thylea, the prophesied heroes to bring an end to these everlasting conflicts that have been plaguing both the settler races as well as the Fey races, the natural ones of Thylea. Now, you guys told those Centaurians that had been riding in on Bronze Dragonback, it's fine. We've got the side quest we got to do. Just really quick, like there's like another dragon mask we got to Fusaroda right over there. And as you guys told them, just fuck off for a second. You guys ended up traveling on horseback, trying to once again talk to Corinna's father about, hey, can we get some extra horses? And we're very not gently told to also F off from there. You guys traveled up on horseback, given this time from by your sister, Rhodas, as you guys traveled up the Archelon River, this time past the north gate of Astoria and into the steppes. The travel itself was actually beautiful, scenic. You saw these wide open spaces, mostly just grasslands with some hills here and there. And as you definitely saw that there were some, large formations and herds of deer and the like, or bison and other creatures moving along this path, you actually also saw what appeared to be a field of stone hands jutting out of the ground once more. Now, you had already seen something like that when you made it to the Mithril Mines, and once again, they seem to be of religious significance in the sense that they seem to relate to Kentimane, the 100-handed god that fathered the Titans with Thylea, the goddess and land that you now walk upon. Now, you ultimately made your way to a mountain range. You walked along the path of the dead as the flora and fauna alike just started disappearing. You guys ventured on and into a high mountain pass, ultimately descending back down into a canyon that descended down, and on the opposite side of the canyon wall, you saw what was the necropolis at Telemach. As you guys started going over one of the 3 still standing bridges that connected the Path of the Dead to the actual necropolis, you guys were assaulted by multiple undead as well as harpies. You were able to fend them off without too much of a sweat, but then, as you guys came to the very end of the bridge, you saw an undead creature, frail, however still at the same time seemingly brimming with magical power, a golden mask upon its face, turned towards you, holding out its hand expectantly. You nudged each other, reminding each other that you had been given a certain boon, a coin of the Dragonlords, by your grandfather, Rhodas. And as you guys gave the golden coin to the creature, it spoke with a raspy voice, seemingly just kind of ushering forth from it, as it said, "Waiting for you." Looking at Minos, Lyra, and Brissa. And that is where we're going to pick it up this week. Is there anything that I forgot that you guys want to mention real quick?
Honora offered me a generalship.
I was gonna say that too. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like Honora wants you to stay in Astoria. Or like Asteria, right? Sorry, I've got like 5% Ephraim powers. That's all I can do.
I mean, it's not a seaworthy vessel though. Not a general ship.
Yep. See, that's where it's like that's 100% pun. It's just
Brian's
so
just
dry.
like,
So dry.
What?
Yeah. He built up
And
to
the
it. There wasn't a
puns are so
punchline, but
dry.
the pause was there, and then the punchline.
I'll see if a ship is included with it. We'll see.
With the landlocked city of Astoria, you just stand there on a rock on your ship. Alrighty. Anything else that you guys wanted to include? All right. With that, as we go back in, you guys stand before this undead creature. As you guys look upon its face, its hand now clutching the golden coin before you. To the necropolis. Please step forward.
Yeah, I'll step forward. Yeah.
You're not gonna eat us, are you?
Rude.
I'm gonna stay back and wait to see what happens to Lyra.
It would be rude not to accept such an amicable invitation.
By all means.
Voice. I have not heard it in time. You can almost feel the eyes, which seem to be just little burning points of green light, focus in on you, Minos. It is indeed you. I thought you dead.
Minos kind of looks around. Nah, sir. Not dead. But, do I know you?
You should. I will be the one who will watch over your body once you are interred, Dragonlord.
Minos kind of scratches his head, looks at Moss on his arm. Did we? I don't remember us ever doing that, but...
And there seems to be kind of like a pause for a second as the creature considers you. Plucked from time, then. What do you remember?
Well... Should I start from the feet or from the head?
Whatever you want.
Percy has lovely feet, the feet of a snow alabaster fawn. And
So you have met the Okatu. Is that why you are here, Dragonlord?
you might say that I'm intimately familiar with the Oracle.
We're rebranding ourselves. We're going by Dragon Guard now.
You can kind
Wait,
of
we have to be
feel
branded? I don't want to be branded.
this undead kind of like recoils almost as you say rebranding. Why would you dishonor the name of the Dragonlords this way?
That not everything they did was great. I don't know if you're caught up on the aftermath.
You do not know who I am. Do not fault you.
I mean, that's good because I was wondering.
I am Mukol. Daemon. I once served the Dragonlords and do so into undead. And protect. And he kind of like, with a big movement towards the back of the necropolis rising behind him. Which remains. You are the last Dragonlord. Looking at you, Minos. The power of your oath still hangs upon you. If you come, lay to rest.
Certainly not. There's side-on killing to be done.
You remind me of Zend. We chose bend on domination, on winning. Maybe. Maybe you can achieve what all the others have failed to do. So what do you seek then?
I'll just look at Brissa.
We were told to claim the ornaments by the Oracle, of the first Dragonlord. So, probably of Xander, but that's what we were told at least.
There is another that now claims Xander's tomb for himself. I allow it, for it is a curse for him as well.
Nothing's easy.
Likely have to defeat him to stake claim. But be warned, do not, under any circumstances, reach the tombs of those who have been consecrated.
We have a list. A shopping list, if you will.
Yeah,
Or kind of the opposite, really.
Do they care to double check it?
You are this Dragon. I'm sure you will be able to accomplish your task, yes.
Ah, now you've drawn the nice gentleman's ire.
I do have a question.
The burning eyes kind of focus on you.
So clearly, if you've asked us why we're here, you didn't know why we were here, but you did say that you were waiting for us. So is there something else we need to do?
Yes. On you hangs the stench of an ancient curse. You, too, seem to be both descendants of the ones who had been cursed by the Lotus Witch. Interesting. I knew that the descendants would come to me one day. I was told this by Demetria. So yes, you have arrived. She told me to give you this. Kind of reaches behind and seems to just reach into an empty pocket and it pulls out what is kind of like this interesting, beautiful, just translucent gem. Almost see-through, but not quite diamond-like. And as the kind of like leather-bound, individually bony fingers kind of touches around that, it then it just glows with a brightness. As he reaches out and places it in your hand, Lyra, you suddenly hear what is the clinking and scraping of multiple gems in your hand. As he withdraws his bony hand, you look down and you see actually the gem seemingly has cracked in two, but in a perfect split, a seam in the middle as it just falls into two halves.
I think he broke it.
Yeah, you broke it.
Maybe there's some sort of ancient lesson to be learned here. This is you got to make a whole sort of thing. It's a difference between the haves and the haves-nots.
I just try and put it back together.
You try and nothing happens. Feel the curse upon both of you. Maybe you two need to stick together.
Did you just give us friendship necklaces? Is that what just happened? Because that's what I feel like happened, and that's what I'm gonna make them.
Whatever you wish it to be. curse that was placed upon you runs deep. And even if you're able to put aside the effects that seem to ail you, your line will forever be cursed unless you root out its cause. Go to the Lotus Witch within the Cerulean Sea, and she will be able to tell you what you need to know.
So is she on like an island? Does she
Yeah.
live in the sea?
The sea is a pretty big place, right? Like you have like a little bit more like narrower coordinates, like draw on a map somewhere.
Are there any like particular critters to look for around there?
Seafood. And if you're so keen for answers, why don't you ask the lover of oracle feet?
Minos, do you know where the Lotus Witch is?
As you see, Minos has just run over and is kind of currently tinkling over the edge of the bridge
Okay.
because he drank too many beers on the walk.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I don't have any like rope or anything. Does anyone have like any twine or leather straps?
I thought
Wait,
like
what are you-
your whole thing was stringing things together with the thing what you do with the strings.
Oh, you're right. Can I just try and like manifest some thread?
I like what you're doing there. I'm gonna say you're still gonna need something to actually make this permanent. However, if you want to just cut a little bit, some of the tassels that are hanging off of the frock of your leather armor, you could certainly turn that into leather thongs. Not like thongs, like a thing that you wear around your neck. They're also called thongs. Turns out.
I mean, you never know.
That's
Flip
why
flops
Flip-flops
are
are
for-
also called
I just
thongs.
it's another
They
word for
sure
flip flops.
are.
There's
Yeah,
a throng of thongs.
I will
mean-
just immediately cut my armor and make leather wrapped friendship bracelets out of these
-1
gems.
AC already. No, I'm just kidding. As you kind of just cut off the decorative parts and kind of start going over to the side, and Brissa, you guys kind of look at that stuff. Yanni, in your mind, you hear a... I didn't think... And then suddenly, out loud, you guys hear a voice come out of... It seems like Yanni's throat without him moving his mouth. Master, do you recognize me? And you see Damon just kind of have his chin raise up and consider Yanni the little creature that he is before. He glides up and starts gliding towards you. As you pull out the book and hold it before him, you feel a magical essence kind of grab the book and levitate it over towards him. I did not think I would see this again. It's been a long time, friend.
You know, it told me its name was Nomad, and then I heard stories about you, and I could see that like Nomad Damon is a palindrome, and so I wondered if there was a connection.
You chose a wise mentee. I never stopped, just like you instructed me. Good. I approve. The book kind of floats back towards you. Indeed, a palindrome.
Are we all hearing the book this time, or is it still just in their heads?
Nope, all of you guys are hearing it.
Okay.
You are the carrier of an relic of mine I didn't think I'd see again. Thank you for the kindness. What is your name?
I go by Yanni, Mr. Damon, sir.
Very well, Yanni. This was my first spell book.
Ooh,
I imbued
mine
it
too.
with a low sort of thrumming sentience. Served me well since childhood, centuries ago. Comes from a land far away. I'm lost. I hope it will lend itself to you as a trainer, a mentor,
I'm-
a friend.
It has so far. I've learned a lot from it.
Very well. You may pass then to be warned. You take things, the crypts that have been consecrated. You will suffer consequences. And suddenly the form just kind of shimmers, shifts, and disappears.
Oh, I had a question. Oh well. So that was weird, huh?
Well, he didn't eat us, so that's a benefit.
Seems he's here
I-
to protect this place.
I wasn't sure he was dead from the stories. Seemed like he could have been like off, gallivanting around other places. Wizards can live a long time and all.
Doesn't seem to be all the way dead now either.
I guess. The logic of that whole death versus undeath thing versus alive versus mostly dead but a little bit alive, where like a chocolate bonbon might fix the problem or something. But I don't know. It's pretty confusing.
Oh, I don't like it.
Well,
Well, press into the necropolis. He's just disappeared. So we can just
What?
walk.
Yeah, he just seemed to turn into nothing. As you guys
Nice person, I have friendship bracelets now.
Oh, I guess can we put it together?
You
Oh
put it
my God, I
together,
put it
and
together.
but for the leather thong pieces kind of holding it together, you kind of strapped it around and tied it off kind of loosely. It's gonna come undone. You're gonna have to retighten it over and over again. But for now, it's absolutely doing the job. And you kind of hold it together, and yeah, I mean, it's a perfect fit, but for the leather holding it. You?
I think you guys should come up with a special dance, and maybe you can join the two halves.
There could be a catchphrase.
Who did he say gave him that?
The Lotus Witch.
We have to go kill now.
What? We have to go too. She didn't say kill. She didn't curse us, so it's an option.
However, as you guys do hold it together, the halves kind of seem to glow brightly. And even as you're pulling them apart from one another, they continue to glow like a beautiful radiating gem.
This is perfect because I can't see in the dark.
I guess it's like a mini nightlight then, huh? Just it's just maybe Yanni can tell us how to work it later when we have some time.
Maybe.
All right, I guess we're gonna go to. Are we gonna go to Xander's tomb first, or are we going to go to the other ones first?
I don't know. That's what I was gonna ask. Right when he disappeared was, hey, we got this prophecy about like the goodies of the first Dragon Lord, but the first Dragon Lord is most likely in a consecrated tomb, and like so.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Hmm.
He did say someone had already like pilfered it, so maybe if we unpilfer it, then we can be rewarded it. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. As far as I understand this curse of the grave robber thing, I'm pretty sure that like if you take the thing from the person who took it from the tomb, you get the curse too. So
Well, maybe we just return it to the tomb as it should be. I say we go to Xander's tomb first.
okay.
Yeah. If you're itching for a fight, that did sound like the option.
Take care
I
of
mean,
whatever's there first.
I will
do
say,
we
as you guys
know
have
where
that,
it is?
as you guys have that conversation, you do see what appears to be kind of like a little bit of a stone overhang that is supported by 4 marbled pillars. You can kind of see inside of an opening there, just like a rectangular open slot, no kind of door blocking the path or anything like that. And as you can kind of peer in there from where you are at, Brissa, you can see that the crypt contains what appears to be a large sarcophagus with a proud warrior kind of engraved on the lid and on the sides of it. Above the entryway there, you can read the words, Telemach Archelander, Oathsworn Valis.
What's sworn of Valis? Interesting.
We don't have this one written down.
Brissa, I'll say, because you're the Dragonlord nerd here, you do remember that Telemach Archelander was indeed the one responsible for the building and expansion of this necropolis. In fact, it was called Telemach after him. You know that he was a particularly vicious Dragonlord, known for never giving quarter in battle. He's responsible for some of the worst massacres of the First War, and yeah, he is not necessarily a nice guy, but does live up to the Archelander name.
I will relay all that information and be like, I mean, do we just want to start going into the tombs and kind of seeing, or do we want to go to try and find, Xander's tomb first?
Will
Maybe we're gonna incur some sort of curse just by walking in, or is it more of a you pick something up and it's bad times?
I think it's only if it's consecrated, and so I mean, I can check to see if this one's consecrated. I'm pretty sure I can do that.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that the curse is only if you take something. I think you're allowed to, like, go pay your respects and things like that.
Yeah, I certainly don't want to suffer the consequences.
No, me either. I like this, like, dead things bother me. Undead things really bother me. And curses, like, really, really bother me. So this is, like, all my least favorite things in one place.
Like I said, if we're interested, I can tell if this one's consecrated or not.
I will say, and I'll pull out my journal that I was writing in when Aesop was kind of giving us the rundown. I don't have Telemach, but I do have 2 other Archelanders, and from what he told us, I'm pretty sure both of them are not consecrated. They both sounded like not great people. So
We do also know that the Archelanders once started out as somewhat honorable.
I'd rather not risk it.
All right, I'm just gonna do it anyways, and I will do detect good and evil, and then that should tell me if it's consecrated or not.
Perfect.
You do have your divine sense too. Don't forget about that.
Yes, but there's only 3 of those, and I have 4 of these ones.
good and
Alright,
evil
this active for 10
specifies
minutes.
consecrated stuff, right?
And it does last 10 minutes too, so.
Smart, clever girl. Don't drop that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I clicked it. There.
Alrighty.
So do I see any consecration for this tomb?
Your vision kind of extends outward, and as you look at this place, you don't actually get a sense of consecration, but you do get a faint essence of evil that seems to be radiating through some of the cracks along the top of the lid.
They're definitely not consecrated, but there is definitely something evil within the tomb. Within that little casket right there. So if we wanted to open this up and see what's inside? We should also be ready to just, like pounce.
Okay.
I don't pounce. I don't have paws.
Do we want to open it up, or what's the plan?
Well, let's go inside.
All right.
Do
You
you think
step
it's safe?
inside, and this is going to be more theater of the mind as you guys step in there. And what you see
Ooh.
is that they're fading murals that cover the walls and ceiling of the crypt. They seem to depict the same warrior slaughtering enemies of every kind. Men, women, centaurs, satyrs, cyclopses. You see that he's carrying on his shoulder in one depiction 2 different minotaur heads kind of walking down the path with like a massive smile upon his face, completely delighting in the fact.
Probably not a friend of yours, huh, Minos?
I'm guessing not.
Yeah, he seems a little, from what I've read, he wasn't might have been a mighty warrior, but he wasn't the best of people.
Seems like he was a conquistador.
Yes.
Whatever you folk call him.
Do we want to open the tomb? If there is something evil inside, so if we open it, we should all be ready.
Wait. I can't move.
So what we'll
We're in.
to make this
theater
a
of mind.
little bit simpler. So what we'll do is I'll just draw like a little path into this that will depict what this kind of looks like, and I'll place you guys inside of that as a way to kind of show you guys being inside of this.
Oh.
Please.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll drop you guys inside. All right, so imagine that the sarcophagus is kind of in the middle of this entire thing, extending outward like so.
I don't see what you're drawing.
It's not actually
kind
drawings. I'm just dropping down walls, so it's just going to be less stuff that you guys can see. So you guys are essentially in that.
Gotcha.
You see like that lighter area. Yeah, sadly, because when the furnace, there's a mod they discontinued that had beautiful drawing tools, and that doesn't work the same way anymore. Long story short. So as you guys see, there's that sarcophagus between all of you guys. The exit is kind of this way, and you see the sarcophagus again has that beautiful relief of this mass murder.
I
I'm
guess.
gonna go back here and hide.
Yeah. Do we want to post up around as we take it off, or do we want just one of us in here? Wow, one of us takes it off.
I say we post up around and get ready for anything that might jump out.
All together.
Yes.
All right.
Wait.
Oh
Wait.
man.
1 second. Give me 1 second. Or 6 seconds-ish. Something I should have done this morning. There we go. Now I'm all armored up.
All right. I guess everyone ready yourselves, and then I guess I'll take it off.
Minos will draw both his glaives.
I'll draw my greatsword.
I'll ready an Eldritch Blade.
Right, you kind of ready your respective things as you go over to the lid and just push off of it, Brissa. All of you guys go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw. As suddenly, there's just like an explosion that goes outward, rocking you
It's so
guys
steep.
back.
Oh,
Sorry, Yanni, you're actually excluded from that, so good news for you.
Oh, thank God.
Rotus, no big deal for you. Minos, you're able to resist this. Lyra, you're knocked on your ass immediately.
it was like a shockwave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Brissa,
Cool,
you're
cool,
good,
cool,
and
cool.
then Kasaria just waiting on you.
Um.
On save.
Okay.
Alrighty, all y'all do
Nice.
is
Ooh,
phenomenal.
20.
As that happens, however, you suddenly hear just like this ghostly voice coming forth from inside the sarcophagus as all of you guys kind of hold up your hands as dust and bone splinters kind of fly about, and you see like a ghastly hand grip the side of the sarcophagus as it rises out. You see this odd creature. It seems like this undead, taut skin upon its bony visage. It is wearing a beautiful mithril breastplate, pulls out a spear at its side, and has some kind of a hoplon shield. As it's just like looking at the rest of you guys. I'll have you guys roll me initiative.
Do we get like a surprise round since we're holding attacks?
Not on this one. The way this one is set up, sadly not. I ambush us in the future 100%, but you get the sense that this creature is pretty hip on the fact that somebody was trying to break into its tomb. Man, y'all are rolling rocks tonight. Damn.
I don't know.
Pushed over.
What is my... Why do I have like a little head near me?
Because you're still concentrating on detect evil and good.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
All right, Lyra, go ahead and roll me that initiative roll if you would.
Oh, right, it doesn't work there anymore. Okay, there you go.
Alrighty, awesome. The first creature to get to go is gonna be Yanni. Kick us off.
This thing scares me. I think I'm just gonna keep it simple and shoot it with an arrow. There we go. Now it targeted. Short bow of cupidity.
All right, the 25 is gonna be a hit as it. You see this human with a kind of wasted away hair standing up. Definitely too many treatments, you know. That is going to be a hit on him.
And I should get sneak on that, yes, unless it's immune for some reason.
Yep. No, this is not 3.5. As much as I wish it
Yeah,
in this moment.
I know
it's not.
undead in general aren't, but you never know when something might specifically be.
For sure. Anything is bonus.
No, not this time.
Awesome. Alrighty, in that case, that brings us to Minos.
How high is the ceiling?
Let me double check.
4 feet.
All is Minos.
How tall are you exactly? 1 inch higher
I
than
think-
that. No, it's about 15 feet tall in here.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, he'll just command Moss to go up to the ceiling and to begin firing pinions, and
Oh, yeah,
he will...
He acts on your turn. We established that last time, right?
Yes, he does. Yep.
Alrighty.
And then I will make 3 attacks against the
Doesn't
angry
that take a
bone
bonus
man.
action to command him?
Free action.
That's stupid.
So broken.
I'm gonna have to go over that class now that it's actively in play. It's too much. It's like a Beastmaster plus a Barbarian plus the Ranger. It's so much.
Plus a shield spell.
Also, be careful, don't click too fast because, you know, sometimes mods break. Like always. But as you do that, you get the sense as your chakrams kind of fly against the thing. You hit it with the first two. The last one is absolutely a miss. As, by the way, when do you not have it return? On what kind of a roll?
Fails.
Just if it fails, period. If it doesn't hit.
Crit fails.
Just on a crit 1. There's no range.
Wow.
The range is 60.
No. I mean, but it only
It's
doesn't
ones
return
and
on-
twos.
Ones and twos.
If
Okay,
it- if I
I
roll a
remember
100.
there being like essentially a misfire score for that. But anyway, there was a natural 4 on the last one. So the first 2 connect. However, they seem to be doing less damage than you would have liked. As the undead visage kind of considers all of you guys.
Seems he's a little bit more durable than he looks.
And that's it for me.
Alrighty, the pinion kind of goes down as it does its little attack thing, and they seem to all bounce off of this beautiful mithril breastplate and helmet that this thing is wearing, as well as the like a mithril shield that it is wearing. Just pings off and flies all over the place. That is going to be Erodus' turn then.
I'm going to use my turn to try to persuade this gentleman.
With your grapple?
No,
No, I'm just kidding.
Alex is looking at me like it's a bad idea.
Do you see him squirming? He's like this now.
Like,
this is a former Dragonlord, right?
I did say it
Yes.
was evil too.
Well, he was evil in the sense that he was racist, like all of the.
No, like he
wasn't
detected
Dragonlord.
good and evil, and he registered as evil.
He's a mass murderer,
So he's like fundamentally evil.
All right.
not just
Okay.
societal evil, actual evil.
You've convinced me. I'm going to attack recklessly.
Alrighty, go for it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rage yet.
Sword or hammer?
With my sword, that's what I drew before. That's what I readied. So here is my first attack with my great sword, attacking recklessly.
Alrighty, hold alt, hold alt. Boom! That is going to be a miss. As you strike down, it just brings up that shield, and it just scrapes off of it. There's some sparks that come, but that is a miss.
Dang!
Might have been a
I'm
mistake.
going to try to persuade.
No, hold on, we can talk about this.
I feel like that was the route we should have gone here. Okay, I'm gonna make my extra attack.
Go for it. Hold alt once more.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, natural 5, natural 4. That is just bananas.
Welcome back,
Alrighty.
Rotus.
Always.
I'm going to bonus action grapple.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna grab this bad boy. Athletics check.
He rolled real good, so let's see how you do. He didn't roll as good. As you try to grab, there's just the supernatural strength to this thing as it kind of considers you, and you see the eyes look at you. There's just like what looks like a thin line of purple smoke kind of rising out of these dead eyes. It's like, and it just slaps you, like kind of smacks you in the face with the shield. You wipe some blood away. Not enough to do a point of HP or anything like that, but this thing is strong. Like,
Yeah, I'll look at Brissa pretty scared.
already. Move or stay?
I guess I don't. How much room do I have around me? I think I'm in the corner, right?
Yeah, so you're technically in the corner of this place.
I think. Yeah, I'm gonna stay.
Should you stay or should you go now? Alrighty.
I should-
As you stay, Telemach. I should actually rename him to that
uh-oh.
to make this proper. Kind of looks at all of you guys, and as the mass murderer that he is, he certainly understands when to push an advantage. Is going to reach down with the spear. As you suddenly see the front of it kind of swirling with purplish magic, and with that advantage is going to be a natural 20 on the hit. Lyra,
Scheiße.
you take 17 points of necrotic damage,
That's not bad for a crit.
and you need to make me a Constitution saving throw.
What if I don't? Oh, I rolled one.
Oh!
Oh, that's bad.
Your HP maximum is
Oh.
decreased by an equal amount.
Well,
As you watch this thing just kind of seemingly just suck the life force out of Lyra, it's traveling up its spear and into its form. But that was its first attack. Second one. The second one is going to be another hit. For another 8 points of necrotic damage. Lyra, gonna make me a second Constitution saving throw.
cool. 13.
This time, as the first time kind of sucked it out of you and you kind of look upon yourself, you see some of the hairs on your arm kind of turn gray. You watch as the rivets within your hand, your palm seem to get deeper and kind of more pronounced. You're like, you watch the spear kind of reach, like point down for you again. You're like, no, and you're able to resist the effect on the second time. Alrighty.
Cool.
Otherwise, he is going to... You just kind of stand in the sarcophagus. That brings us to your turn, Lyra.
It seemed to heal him when he drained her.
It did not.
Okay.
I'm going to
End him, dude.
move my hex.
Oh shit, were you concentrating still?
Oh yeah, true.
Make me
Yeah,
two more Constitution saving throws.
those are probably gonna. It's probably gonna go away too.
We'll see. Maintains and maintains. You still get your hex. Beautiful. All right, as
That
all of the
would've
fate
been nice
strings kind of
earlier.
attach themselves, he kind of looks down upon his body as these glowing bands are just suddenly appearing all around him.
I'm to just fucking stab me to death. I'm gonna disengage.
All
I'm
right,
gonna get
sounds
up.
good.
I'm gonna be like, whoa. Get up. And disengage. And can I move here?
Technically, no. There's like a 15-foot long path that you guys walk down together. As you're kind of like holding your side, kind of
Okay.
holding the wall as you're kind of limping along down that path back out.
Yeah, that's
towards
fine.
the front.
If that's a wall, then that's where I would go. Definitely, it's right there.
Sounds good. Alrighty, end of turn.
Yeah,
Brissa,
that hex was strength checks, by the way. I just want to reiterate.
Brissa, I was wrong last time. The Dorota does not give you 10-foot reach. Just FYI.
Oh, it doesn't. Oh, okay. All right. I will move here, and then I will target this guy, and then I will attack. And I get advantage, right? Because Kasaria.
Kasaria.
Sure.
All right.
One of the rules I'm going to get rid of in the future.
Yeah.
Ooh, and that is
And
why.
I would like to smite.
Go for it.
Sad that you rolled a 1 on the damage.
I'm not.
I am. Where is my smite? I know it's in my spellbook somewhere. I need to favorite it. So it's. I see.
Oh,
Wonderful
it might have.
smite.
Hold up. It's probably when I had to remake her.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hold on.
I was like, I could have sworn I did favorite it, but
Yeah. All right. Where did it go? Should be there now.
That's a good point. Can Brissa cast stuff again?
yeah. So just it's not like a spell. Like yeah. All right.
For the smite, she doesn't necessarily need her.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Does the smite do an extra D8 radiant?
Of
It
course,
should do an extra 3d8, right? Because
Nope, just
or an
one
extra
48.
48?
Oh yeah, extra 48.
is that crit?
Actually, 58. Because it should have been 48, and all dice are doubled, so it's 88.
So many D8s.
So 58 on top of that. Alrighty, what do we have here? 33 plus 10. Now the 10 is halved. And another 33 points of damage. Alrighty, you guys watch as Brissa steps up with her adamantine Dorota and just like, stabs kind of like in a little bit of an opening underneath the breastplate, stabs into it, and just suddenly from inside there's just like this red glow. As the same red glow explodes from inside of this undead creature, seems to also come out of her eyes and all along these kind of like scaly patches along her body now. Still standing.
Do it again. Oh shit! He did it again.
Wow.
Well, I won't do a
I
second
rolled
level spell
Rolled a
slot.
2 this time instead of a 1.
Amazing.
I'll do a first level smite.
Alrighty.
So
Alright, roll me an
another-
extra D8.
3d8.
1D. Oh yeah, shit. Jesus Christ.
Oh, 48?
4.
48.
All right, 48. All right.
Oh my god.
30. For another 41, well, technically, 35 points of damage. As you, he kind of like looks back over to you, there's just complete concern in these burning purplish eyes. And as you just stick it into the face, it just explodes outward as you guys look around. The body itself just disappears into a purplish haze. As you guys look about, you can tell that everything here is just suddenly different. The feeling of oppressive evil suddenly disappears from you. And as you look down, you do see that the only two things that are remaining within this, you can tell that the body kind of collapses down and they're just bones now. However, the bones are contained within the mithril breastplate that Telemach was wearing, as well as a mithril shield, both of which depict just elaborate dragon motifs.
I'm gonna lay back down.
I'm Googling to see if a breastplate's better than what I have or not.
It's a 15 plus your dex mod.
I think we decided it's not, which is why we didn't give you the last one.
Yeah.
Sadia, can you help let it out a bit?
Uh-oh.
You just accidentally tell us it's a +1 breastplate because breastplates are normally 14.
Oh, no, sorry. That was just my brain farting. I thought it was a 15.
Well, it might be worth selling, or maybe, we can reforge the mithril stuff into something else.
Or, Ro walks. I mean, he's a badass and all, but he does walk around without armor. Ro, you could always wear the armor.
It's not really my style.
Okay.
I guess this place seems clear now, and then I guess I'll run over to Lyra and see if she's okay too. Are you okay? I took care of that thing for you.
I'm very much not okay. I feel not great outside. I feel not great inside.
Do we have anything we can do about that?
Some of my insides are on the outside.
Well, I mean, do we want to maybe take a rest, and then I can walk around and see which other tombs are consecrated and which ones are not, and just not go inside any of them during that time while you rest?
All I know is that was nasty.
Yeah, maybe we just focus on Xander's tomb and then maybe leave the rest to end, depending on how we feel after that.
How many resources we have left?
Yeah. This might have been a bad idea.
You're fine.
You're right. I'll walk it off and I'll try and get up off the ground.
Minos will go over and use a cure wounds on Lyra.
Alrighty.
You look kind of gray and ashen. That's not a good thing.
Thanks, Yanni. We're best friends.
Well, I mean, I'm worried.
Let's point at you.
Hey, Kisaria, you know, medicine and stuff. Is there anything?
I was just looking through my spell book.
All I know is that he stabbed me, and it felt not great, but not the same as the other times I've gotten stabbed by people.
I'm gonna do a medicine check just to see what else I can tell about it, but I don't have any spells prep that can help here. I got a 22.
No idea. Seems to be a lingering necrotic effect that is upon her body.
It's my face, though. Is my face okay?
You see that it has kind of become... It looks like it aged 10 years.
No, I got it. And I'll disguise self and just make myself look like myself.
You look better.
I fixed
Healed.
it.
You think you need some more rest, Lyra? Are we
I-
ready to continue on?
I mean, I'm not opposed. I will also be more useful if I rest a little. But I don't want to keep us here longer than we need to be.
Well, we don't all have to rest. I can accompany Brissa around as she kind of gives us a rudimentary scout of the area, and we can make a mark of which tombs are consecrated or not.
Brissa, you do get the sense that you might want to hurry up on that.
Yes, I do only have like 10 minutes for the spell that I cast, so let's start walking, and then Lyra, you can stay here and rest for an hour, and then we'll decide what the next action plan is after we've done a little scouting.
I'll stay with Lyra.
Since you guys are going to walk a lot of the space, I'm going to take us over to the RP screen there. But yeah,
Just carry me.
We're staying here. We're not going anywhere.
I'll make sure I pick up like the mithril breastplate and shield so that we can sell it later.
alrighty.
And the spear. The
don't think-
spear did this.
Interestingly enough, as you look upon the spear now, you see it just a shattered shaft and completely rotted away interior inside of a rusted tip of the spear. You get the sense
no
that
spear.
this completely just fell away.
Magic is so stupid. I'm Team Rodus. No magic.
Brissa, you're gonna start jogging here.
It's fine.
Yeah, Minos will go with.
Alrighty, I'll move you, Brissa, just so I can give you the tour. As you kind of jog down the space, you see on the top left, extending down on a second level up above, another tomb. Up on that one, you can barely make out a what is that called? Like a little plaque. As you guys kind of climb up the place, this is about 10-foot rise here. Between the two of you guys, you help each other up, and you can read on the plaque above it, Adonis Nurdagon, oath sworn of Pitor, most beautiful of Dragonlords, if but his sword work had been as beautiful. So a little bit of shade there in the plaque as well. You look in-
Consecrated or not consecrated?
You look inside, and you can feel that there is a consecration upon this place, as you recognize Adonis to be the husband of Aesop.
Oh, okay.
I didn't give Brissa my notes. She doesn't have my notes.
I have my notes too, so. But
I hand Moss a piece of chalk and have him write an X in front of it.
As you guys keep jogging around, do you guys want to look inside these tombs too, or not?
We're just
nah,
scouting.
yeah, just on the outside. Yeah, just
Alrighty. As you keep jogging forward, you get the sense that as you come onto this one, there is actually nothing. You feel absolutely nothing coming from this one, which is weird as you look upon the name on the plaque reading Estor Archelander, oath sworn of Cairo.
Like, it's not a not consecrated feeling either. It's just a nothing.
It's just empty. You just feel nothing coming from that
Okay.
place.
Like
I
my
was dead,
soul.
so
You guys keep kind of jogging around, as this is Estor, as in Astoria Estor. You guys keep jogging forward as you go up this incline here and ultimately find yourself on the side of yet another tomb. This one has the plaque of Rizon Phobos, oath sworn of Vulcan. You do get a feeling of consecration radiating from this place.
that guy killed all of Minos' brethren. In my notes, Aesop told us he killed the Minotaur army.
You guys keep running forward. This one reads, Cosmo Phobos, son of Rizon Phobos. You do not get a feeling of consecration emanating from this one.
All right.
You run forward, kind of keeping your mind open as you come to this one. On this one, you read Nicholas Phobos, Blessed Sidon. This one does not give you a feeling of consecration. However, you do get like there's a little lurch in your stomach, but that's about it as you kind of like look upon it.
We do a check mark on this one.
Ready? As you kind of turn around, you see something down here as well. As you guys kind of try to scramble down this path as quickly as you can, you see that this one reads Gregor Huarath. And as you look upon it, you see that this crypt is empty. There's no sarcophagus. The murals and paintings and ceiling seem to tell the story of a young man traveling the islands, but just then it's empty. As you look around it, nothing is here. You see another one over there as you kind of jog back and you're like, damn it, okay. You see what seems to be some kind of a temple ground that has long just fallen away. And as you look into this one, you read Dorion Nerdagon. You look around and you can see that there's soot upon the walls. It darkens the floor and the tomb itself. An ornate sarcophagus in the center of this room was carved in the likeness of a young man. The lid has been pushed slightly ajar to the left, and you can see that footprints in the soot suggest that the crypt has been visited in the recent past. You get the sense that somebody robbed this.
Oh, I bet it was that guy with the little necklace thing. But let's keep on going.
That's so sad.
That's Aesop's son.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. As you guys keep jogging on, and of course, there is a second level to this. There are levels to this.
What was the one right before Dorian? Sorry, it was
Gregor Uta?
Mm-hmm.
Or
Huarath.
Hurath.
Okay.
Huarath.
I have a Hurath, but not a Gregor, so that's why I was double checking.
And that one was empty.
I will be right back.
No, Rhodus, carry me.
I do not see where I do not see where I went, but
Yeah, I know, because you guys have to go to a whole new scene, you special folks. It's gonna take a second to load.
Too many tombs.
You do see that there's another tomb that comes into view that is just kind of built into a hill that extends downward, but towering behind you, you see a massive pyramid that is just kind of worn by time, bunch of like different pieces of it missing. There you read Myrto the Magnificent. You see two identical clay statues of handsome men stand on either side of the gray marble sarcophagus inside of this. You do not get a feeling of consecration from in there.
That's the first one I had wrong.
Another check mark. Nope, that was on the list.
Where I had that it was maybe consecrated, I didn't.
No. Yeah, I put probably not consecrated on my first
I
list,
have
but
a couple probably not consecrated.
Alrighty, I will say that at this point, kind of the magic starts running out with the minute that you guys took after the battle and then kind of running around, checking things out, getting a feeling. If you want to recast it, you certainly can.
we'll go to like the next tomb, and then I'll use divine. Divine sense only lasts for 6 seconds, huh?
It's just literally boom. That's it.
All right, yeah, I guess I will recast it. It hurts. I don't have many spell slots. It hurts.
There were only 2 other on my list that you haven't seen yet, and I had a pretty solid feeling about both of them. But you don't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's Lysis and Ohos, right?
Yeah.
I already casted it, so.
I mean, there's also Balmitria somewhere in here, but we definitely don't want to go in there.
Yeah, definitely not.
I didn't see you cast it yet. Can you recast it one more time for me?
I did cast it. I'm at 1 out of 4 now, but I can recast it again.
Word. Why didn't it go through for me?
Yeah, it didn't
There we
pop
go.
up.
Alrighty, as you kind of jog up, you guys see that there's another tomb on the west side there, kind of running up towards it, casting the spell right there. You read on this one, Isidore Huarath.
Oh, yeah.
You do get a strong sense of consecration upon this place, as you see a sarcophagus inside that depicts an athletic woman of regal bearing. And as you guys come to the foothill of this massive, towering pyramid here, it dwarfs every other tomb in the necropolis. You see a pristine white marble mausoleum that is supported by immense serpentine pillars. As you draw closer, you realize that these pillars are actually statues that have been carved in the shapes of dragons.
I bet you five gold, Minos, that this one's Xander's.
Yeah, definitely don't have that, but
Oh.
You see,
Neither do I.
another, you see another place over there. Which way do you guys go? Here?
I mean, we'll go here first, and then we'll make our way back, I guess.
As you run over there, as you check that one out on the western side, in a large, so first of all, this white marble tomb is carved into the side of the mountain and sheltered by an imposing portico of weathered columns. The entrance of the sepulchre is blocked by a heavy chiseled slab flanked by two statues of sitting lions. The center of the slab is fitted with an inset bronze handle. The pediment above the tomb is engraved with the name Xander, and amidst intricate vines and laurel leaves. You realize that you now own Minos. 5 gold. In that case, Brissa, you actually realize your folly, for as you kind of look back towards the pyramid, you realize that must be the tomb of Balmitria. And then you realize there's one more tomb up on the hill as you kind of jog up that way. And then realize there are 2 more.
I was about to say 2 more
It's just
tombs.
Tomb Raider today. As you see on the left side, the one on the west side has the inscription Lysis Archelander. The walls of the tomb display the brutal behavior of a king with a glint of madness in his eye. You see the main panel showing the downfall of the hands of at the hands of the god Pitor, driving his hammer through the centered chest of Lysis. At the center of the tomb is a black marble sarcophagus carved in the image of the Mad King. You don't get a sense of consecration upon this.
gets a check mark.
You guys jog on over towards the other one. This one reads, Ojos Archelander. You do not get a sense of consecration as you see a bronze statue of a man that stands watch over this tomb. The murals on the walls of the tomb depict the man leading an army of hoplites and several clashes against the centaurs in the grasslands of the Archelon River, north of the Archelon.
Alright, I guess that is all of them then, and then I guess I will head back to the group with Minos. I'm guessing he's still with me. He's not on the map, but yeah.
No, he was.
Back to the map we go. Back to the group we go.
Back to the future. Alrighty. As you guys meet up with everyone once more, what do you guys tell them?
Tell them that we located all the tombs, and we know which ones are consecrated or not, and then we found Xander's tomb and Balmitria's and everything. I still say we go into Xander's first because if there's a white in every single one of these tombs that aren't consecrated, that could be really bad for us.
Maybe. What if there's a wrong?
What do you mean?
You said if there's a white, but what if there's a wrong?
Yeah, that's right. If exploring these tombs is wrong, I don't want to be white.
That's fair. That's fair. Maybe I don't want to deal with these zombie creature thingies.
Lyra dies.
Lyra hasn't moved the whole time you've been gone.
So did you figure out, is Xander's consecrated? I assume it is.
It didn't.
You just saw that there was a large marble slab blocking the way with a massive iron handle that you could pull.
it didn't give off anything. So but again, that is what the prophecy said. It said to reclaim the armors of the first Dragon Lord, which would be Xander.
Alright.
Well, I think we can count on there being a altercation in Xander's tomb, given what our kind host described earlier.
Exactly.
Yeah.
However, we could still pay our respects to the respective tombs, and we have marked the ones that we could explore. Or we could head right for the meat and potatoes of it all right now.
What does everyone want to do?
I don't know. Meat and potatoes sounds pretty good.
I think we should go to Xander's tomb first.
I think so too, because that is the one that it's probably going to be the most challenging, and then afterwards we can see.
We're gonna finish this rest, or we're all gonna take a little nap here, or roll out now.
No, just Justin.
Need to make Lyra feel a bit better first, I think, before we can go in.
It hurts to breathe.
I guess we should take a short rest then.
Sure.
See if that helps her out.
Fair enough.
Who wants to lead the watch as you guys are taking a short rest inside of a necropolis swarming with undead creatures?
We've seen 2. I wouldn't call that a swarm.
What if I
You
lay
guys saw
in the sarcophagus?
4, 5.
Oh, that's
No,
true.
that's a bad idea. I'm just joking. That was a joke.
But they were outside. They were on the bridge. I mean, I can lead it. I don't have a horrible perception score.
Is there any sort of slab at this tomb?
Mm-mm. Just an open rectangular pathway that leads directly into it.
Hmm.
I was going to give Moss the scout command.
What does that do?
It basically, for 10 minutes, he keeps a watch over like a 2-mile radius. It is a class feature. A dumb one.
Right, because all of your class features are just so subpar.
It's don't worry about it. I'll probably do some tweaking. We'll look at it.
No, I like Minos. It was a joke.
I feel a nerf stat coming out.
out. Thanks for the raid, y'all. Alrighty, have Moss then lead the perception check.
I don't think I have a token. But I do know he has advantage on perception checks based on sight.
Alrighty, as you guys are kind of bending down, trying to get Lyra to patch up some of her wounds and have the tiny thing fly around. I haven't seen the perception check come through yet. Have you made it? Or do you need me to make it right now?
I need you to make it, but he has advantage on perception checks based on sight.
Roger.
Um,
Just back around. Go for it.
Oh, now I can see it.
I will just try and move. Because I just laid down in the entrance. I'll move further into the tomb.
All right, sounds good. You kind of lay down there.
It's an
As
18
Moss
for
kind of
him.
flies around and kind of screeches every once in a while, the key that you guys have kind of been using with each other, and there indeed are undead that are kind of like seemingly milling about, and sometimes they're eating things that might have fallen down, maybe a mountain goat that just got shattered across the side as it actually lost its footing somehow on this steep mountainside. And you get the sense that this place is indeed actually crawling with stuff. Minos, go ahead and roll me a d10. Alrighty. As you guys kind of look about this place and sit in the place where, Lyra got real close to dying.
Memories.
You hear every once in a while a scream kind of echoing through here. And sometimes you feel like there's just something watching you. But As you spent the next hour in the place, you're unaccosted. Go ahead and get your short rested.
Does the short rest seem to fix her hit point problem?
It does not.
Cool.
When you short rest, oh yeah, that's when you can roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And make sure that you roll your dice and then click the button.
Oh, so it doesn't roll for you?
Mm-mm. I mean, you don't want it to roll for you.
Could use up all your dice.
What?
You probably shouldn't roll more than one die.
Right, I was just gonna roll one. I think I could only
Yeah.
get 8 hit points back right now, but I wanted to at least try and get as much as I could. So don't hit the roll button, just roll a d8. Is that what you're saying?
Let me double check. Yeah, do click the roll button. Yes, click the roll button.
Oh, do just, okay.
Mhm. Just don't hit the rest button until you're done rolling.
Oh, I thought you meant don't hit the roll button. That's why
Other
I
way
was
around.
confused.
My bad.
Got it.
My bad.
Roll and then hit the rest.
Yes.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Cool. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, since your new max is, just two greater than that, 3 greater than that.
Yep.
Oof. Alrighty. Alright, you guys come back out of the tomb as Maz kind of lands back upon your shoulder. And, yeah. You guys venture forth back into the greater necropolis surrounding you.
I guess we shall go to Xander's tomb.
Sure, lead on.
Alright, you guys just head straight for it. In that case, I will get you guys to the new location. And for some reason, hang on one second. Don't type out stuff in chat. For some reason,
It's doing the focus.
even though it's unclicked inside of it. Alright, give me 1 second. I'll get you guys all sorted out.
Yeah, it looks like Minos must be on the map because it shot to wherever he is, but I don't have sight on him.
Alright, after a couple minute walk, you guys get back towards the entryway here, and you can now see the place much better and how imposing it actually is. So we're going to load into that. You guys walk through the necropolis. Perfect silence, every once in a while again pierced by a screaming or howling. Some kind of a weird scratching sound that just echoes through the canyon here. And there's just an unnerving quality to it all. As you approach the front of the place, again you see the 4 marble columns extend outward. And as you look upon them, you see how the time has just worn away at it. You see the lions kind of stand before it, lying flat there. And you guys just look upon this massive stone slab that is in front of it, as this must be the place. This, according to legend lore, is the first. And we're just gonna wait until Witchbot decides to load into that scene as well. As you guys stand before it.
I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but it still really sucks. Like a lot.
Just keep your distance from anything that wants to poke at you.
Stay safe.
You guys can see that they're actually, upon these pillars themselves, are names just kind of scribed into it. Only 3 of which you can still make out. Aetius, Pericles, and Eustace. The last one seems to be unlabeled and actually blank.
Did we hear those names? I don't remember those names.
You did not?
Okay.
But they weren't consecrated because I had walked up over here.
What does your little magic doodad pierce through solid stone?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. I've never tried it before.
Well, maybe we
But
could take a little peek, use something once we open that door there.
yes, I can do that. I can do something else there. So, do we want to check the door for traps first before we try and open it?
Nah, sir.
No, open her up.
All right. Minos, you step forward and you kind of pull on it, and you get the sense that you might be able to yank it, but this is pretty hard to pull. You kind of look back over your shoulder. Does anyone give Minos a hand?
I will.
Right. Minos, go ahead and make me an athletics check with advantage.
I move away. The last time we opened something, I died.
Nice. Advantage 3.
Alrighty. What I'll say is, as you just like put up your hoof against the wall there and start to pull, you can feel it kind of go, and you feel something kind of like crank in the side of your back. Go to make me a Constitution saving throw. Oof. As Minos gets a level of exhaustion, you are able to open it, because I don't believe in doors that cannot be opened when there's just a DC check for it. Those ones just make no sense to me. However, as that does happen, you definitely kind of crank something in your back, and that'll just manifest itself in a level of exhaustion.
Oh, my back. 200 years. I'll give you such a crick in the neck.
Now, as you look deeper into this, you see an expansive hall that is dark and wet. Stone archways hold up the ceiling, and empty torch brackets line the walls at regular intervals. The floor descends in white steps of interlocking stone. At the rear of the hall, the stairwell leads down into the lower reaches of the tomb. Guarding the stairwell is a bronze statue of a kneeling, bull-headed minotaur.
Does it look familiar?
You look,
Grandiose.
you look upon it. Go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw. Thanks for the follow, by the way, y'all. There's
so
suddenly just a moment
Very nice.
where something flashes across your mind, a memory of sorts, and as it does, you suddenly see just a field of dead minotaurs slaughtered. They were just slaughtered everywhere. Slaughtered. Their horns cut off to be kept as trophies by soldiers as they're picking through, making sure that minotaur soldiers are dead. You see a beautiful man, bronze-skinned, flowing gold hair kind of cascading down over his shoulders, an amazing piece of platinum, adamantine, and mithril armor, a golden helm upon his brow, stepping up towards you. You wear a similar piece of armor. On your brow is a laurel crown. As he steps up to you, he goes, "You fought well today, my friend. No, times like these are hard. They must be done. Maybe one day, when the rest of your kind see the folly of following Sidon and the many things that he has done and continues to do to your people, maybe they will walk over to our side too. What do you think?"
I do what must be done for the strength of our kind.
I knew I could trust you. And he puts a hand upon your shoulder. And you seem to come out of this moment. You're just like, whoa.
Bad dream, bad dream.
Are you okay? Do you need to take a second?
Should we take another short rest?
Let's just say I'm hoping this guy that we find in here doesn't have a platinum and adamantine and mithril chest piece with a similarly matching crown. Otherwise, maybe it wasn't a dream after all.
I don't know. I kind of hope he does. We could sell that for a fortune.
Yeah, that sounds awesome, actually.
By the way, Yanni, that thing that you guys got from that other tomb, you think is probably worth hundreds of gold, those 2 pieces. It's the little stray
Money?
urchin that you are.
Oh yeah, no, I filed that away for sure.
We got money?
Shh, Yanni knows this.
I guess we shall continue on.
Might as well.
Lyra, stay in the middle so that you're not like on the outside anywhere.
I was in the middle last time.
Don't stand right next to where the bad thing's gonna come out.
Yeah. Don't
That's-
don't stand next to a tomb if you see a tomb.
I'm reloading.
Alrighty.
Hey, are our friendship bracelets still glowing? Because according to the color scheme of this map, I don't believe I can see anything right now.
It's
Could we have
true.
had Yanni identify them on our short rest?
Yeah, you guys could have.
Theoretically.
They are what are called gems of brightness. They have 50 charges. While you are holding it, you can use an action to speak one of 3 command words to cause one of the following effects. The first command word causes the gem to shed bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for another 30 feet. This effect does not expend a charge. It lasts
cool,
until
okay.
you use a bonus action to repeat the command word or until you use another function of the gem. The second command word expends 1 charge and causes the gem to fire a brilliant beam of light at one creature you can see within 60 feet of you. The creature must succeed on a 15 con DC 15
What?
con saving throw
What?
or become blinded for the next minute. It can repeat it at the end of its turn. The third command word expends 5 charges and causes the gem to flare with blinding light in a 30-foot cone originating from, of course, it. Each creature in the cone must make a saving throw as if struck by the beam, and created with the second command word. So you can actually like either have just one creature be effective for 1 charge, or everything within the 30-foot cone for 5 charges.
Do they come back, or is it once you use them, they're gone?
Once you use them, they're gone.
Do we get to make our own command words?
Sure. Why not? Let's make it.
Cool. I'll think on it.
Sounds good.
I just Google translated things from Greek just now, just to see what they would be, but that's okay. You come up with your own. That's more fun.
All right, Lyra.
Because
if you-
these aren't
totally
great.
not shaming you if you don't use Greek.
No. These
Just a little shade.
Like,
Just a little shade and shame.
like it's not words that sound especially Greek, so it's not super flavorful. It's like phos for light.
Yeah.
Like- I'm assuming the root for phosphorescent or something like that.
Phosphorus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lyra's last name is Greek, but she's never told anyone what it is, so there's that.
There's that. All right, as your gem kind of shines off into this web-covered hallway, you hear some wet dripping, and there's actually just some stalactites early on forming at the ceiling here as you walk down this path. The bronze statue of the Minotaur just menacingly looked down upon you. Now that you have the light shining upon it, you also notice that the walls are covered with beautiful colored mosaics depicting ancient battles against centaurs, cyclops, and 6-armed gigants. You see the Dragonlord Xander shown with his head hewing the head from a basilisk with a mighty swing of his axe. He seems to be shown with 3 warrior companions at his side, which now makes sense to have those 3 names upon the pillars outside.
There you go, making sense again.
All right. There, okay.
All the pieces are falling into place. What, Brissa? What?
I said, are we doing this?
Did you use your special eyes?
I mean, I don't see a tomb quite yet. We still got to. I mean, that doesn't. That just looks like a statue. I mean, I can check out the statue if you want. And then and then I'll use my special eyes to check out the statue to see if the statue, for some
Oh,
reason.
your special eyes are gone. Unless you do divine sense, you go out, and you don't get a sense off of the. It's kind of like ominous, especially with the light kind of hitting from below. You can see the cheekbones kind of cast shadows over where the eyes should be on the statue, but it itself does not give an evil aura. However, from deeper within, there does seem to be just like a foreboding, unholy aura that just kind of hangs over this entire place.
I definitely think there are undead within here, so we definitely have to be careful. So
Where's a priest when you need one?
Lyra, don't make sure you stay in the middle.
I just look at my stomach. But yeah, I'll definitely stay here behind Rhodas.
Alrighty.
Fine by me.
As you push forward and kind of go around the statue there, you see a path that kind of splits into. You descend into the yawning tunnels below the stairway, and you feel a penetrating cold seep through your armor and into your bones. The air is choked with dust, and your footfalls echo through the silence here. After a short distance, you come to that fork before you. Which path will you choose?
Oh, it looks like there's multiple paths. I say we take the left.
Did whatever it is that told you there were undead things in here tell you which way they were?
No, it just kind of pointed in the forward type direction when I was back
Okay.
there, so it could be anything.
I'm not opposed to taking the road left traveled.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, left. Yeah.
To the left.
Alrighty.
I don't think Lyra should be at the end.
Oh no, I'm stuck.
I got you.
I'll bring up the rear.
Alright, as you guys cut deeper into the tomb itself, you come around a little bit of a snaking path here.
Is this a maze? I hate mazes.
It does indeed appear to be a maze. Minos, it's almost like you can't help but to start mapping out this place. Almost like you had a virtual tabletop upon which you could see everything perfectly and will never get lost in a maze.
What?
All right.
I feel like I've heard a story like this.
All right. I've heard if you stick to the left in a maze, you can just follow the left-hand wall, and you'll be good,
Well-
and you can get out of a maze.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. You just need to pick one side, left or right. Put your hand on the wall, never take it off. Eventually,
Alright.
you'll get there.
So we're going to the left.
Okay.
I don't know.
There is another fork before you. Choose
I
left
ever
or
encounter
choose
a
right.
maze, I usually just fly over it.
Go for it.
It's a pretty valid strat. You got to give him that.
Yeah, whenever I've encountered maze, I've said to myself,
Anti-inspiration.
oh, shucks.
Let's go, Lyra.
Okay.
All right. To the left.
Why am I not moving? Okay, there it goes.
I guess we're waiting for everyone to catch up.
Okay, I'm here.
As you guys
Here.
learn about.
As we play the world's longest game of Snake.
Basically. Oh, there's a door. There's a door.
You come upon an end here, and as you see what appears to be a bronze door ahead of you. In fact, and give me a second here before you start clicking stuff. Upon these walls here, you see what appear to be minotaurs tearing humans limb from limb.
Not a picture, like it's actually happening in front of us.
Yeah. It's a literal minotaur. No, it's just a relief inside of this bronze door.
Okay, I was like,
Minos, get ready. I'm gonna open this door. If anything is on the other side, you just I don't know if there could be something, but just be ready just in case.
I'm gonna stay back here in case something like comes shooting out all the way to the end.
Oh, can I check the door for traps first before
Give
I?
me a perception check.
Oh God, that's horrible.
I'll just be here.
No, I have no idea. Yeah, door is safe.
You open
no.
the door as you have like a grinding noise go into this dark square room before you. Now,
Is it safe?
as you step inside, this room stings of blood and offal. Animal carcasses and slabs of meat hang from the ceiling on heavy chains. Two of the hanging bodies appear to be those of humanoid farmers. The stone floor here has stained black by centuries of just bloody appetites, apparently. This
Not
is
safe.
used. This is recently used.
I think
Seems to
this
be
is
a
the
lair.
kitchen. I
What
found the
is that smell?
Is there
Minos? Did you do something?
Is there
It's not my beef.
is there anything valuable in this room? That
So you
looks
kind
valuable?
of start looking about it. Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Oh, does someone want to help me?
I'm
Why are
pretty
we
good
all
at looking
like
for
this?
things.
Yanni, do you see anything valuable in here? I'll help you out, Yanni.
Yanni,
I
go
don't-
ahead and
I
make me
don't-
an
I don't
investigation
see-
check. You check
Oh,
through, and interestingly enough, in the corner you do see what seems to be a sack that has been made out of multiple different kinds of leather. Some of it seems to be subtle and not quite as hard as the leather used from animals, which indicates to you this must be humanoid.
Oh boy.
Can Minos do anything to see if like there's a connection between minotaurs ripping people apart and all the gore that's happening in this room?
Make me a history check.
Man, I should really start wearing sandals. Walking through places like this barefoot is probably going to get me sick or killed.
You're gonna get what's that thing where like your skin is like your feet are just constantly submerged in water, so your skin starts like sloshing off.
No.
Trench foot.
No.
Trench foot.
That sounds gross.
Minos, this
Okay.
makes no sense. You have heard of some of the things that your people. Your people are valiant warriors, but this is weird. This is. Suddenly, you feel the cold in this place kind of drop even further, almost instantaneously, as suddenly you see fog kind of covering the floor, surrounds all of this bone debris as it forms itself up bit by bit. You see bones flying up and stitching together in front of you guys. You see our humanoid skeletons that suddenly seem to just like have the fog substantiate weaponry, armor, shields. As we're gonna go back into combat, baby.
My God.
This is the worst day of my life.
Looks like they're reliving their gory days.
It just got worse. It was already bad, it got worse.
I did.
What the heck? Well, that's interesting. Alrighty, go ahead and roll me that initiative if you would.
Oh wow.
So bad on initiative. I need to get the alert feat.
Alrighty. You know who does need the alert feat? Yanni. Go for it. Except
my
you already
God.
have it, right? insane.
Something like that.
Yeah.
God damn it. There's nowhere.
Let's say this one kind of formed more right around that bag right there.
Okay. I
Right.
wonder. Hold on. This is where going first can suck. I gotta figure something out. Oh, I didn't prepare it because I have second level spells now.
Or, because I've been kind of pushing you guys through it, should we take a quick 5-minute break and then dive back into this combat? Because I know potty breaks are important. Let's make it just a super quick 5-minute break. Super 5. We'll call them the Super 5.
Super five.
That works.
And we'll see you
Ultra
guys here
five.
very shortly again. See you guys soon. And we're back with sound. Alrighty, as we're going back in, the group had just stumbled into what looks like some kind of a lair of sorts. All of these strewn body parts and skeleton pieces and all that stuff is in there with a bunch of offal and just a bunch of grime. As suddenly, just fog of some kind billowed into this place, built a bunch of skeletons back up, and you guys find yourselves in a battle once more. Alright, Yanni, you're going to lead us into this battle fearlessly. What would you like to do?
Actually, a little bit more fearfully. I'm going to cast Mirror Image on myself.
Makes sense.
Since I seem to be the most likely target for at least 3, possibly 4. And so that's my action. I don't have a bonus action that I can use. I think I'm gonna. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna stay right where I'm at. I'm not gonna move. I'm good. That's all I'm gonna do.
All right, sounds good.
Nah, I don't have anything that's not a full leveled spell. So yeah.
Makes sense. Let's see. Do we have Justin back yet? I don't think so. We have a beautiful cat stand-in. I believe that is Miss Izzy. I'm just going to drop Casaria below Lyra for the moment.
Okay.
All right, Lyra, you go first.
Okay. I will move my hex again. Just to this one that's right in front of us.
Sure thing.
Me and Casaria.
The fate strings attach all over this.
Okay. And I will... Yeah, I'll just... No, I'm thinking. Sorry. My brain isn't moving fast enough. I'm sorry. I was like, oh, I could do this, but then I was like, no, that sounds like a bad idea, actually. So I'll just fire both of my Eldritch Blasts at him. It's disadvantage, right? Because Casaria is right in front of me?
No, so because it's only when you're threatened in melee. Casaria does not threaten you.
Oh, okay.
And you've got Spell Sniper, so no cover.
Yep.
Right, I knew about the cover, I just couldn't remember what caused disadvantage.
So let me do one thing real quick. I just want to see if that fixes it. Okay, cool. For a second, it looked like Casaria's turn was still active, and I just wanted to change that over to you.
Okay, so I will Eldritch Blast. Remind me again, do I just roll twice?
Yes, you will have to roll separately. Don't double click it too fast, just because a little finicky every once in a while. But yeah, go for it.
Got it. There's the
Ooh,
first
baby,
one.
26. Go ahead and roll me a d6. 10 points of damage as you strike into the thing. Bones go splintering all across the floor here.
And then the second one.
Jesus, rocks tonight. Absolute friggin' rocks. That is another hit as you shatter the skeleton to dust.
Whoa!
Touch me. And that's it.
Alrighty. That, however, sadly is going to bring us to this skeletoni.
Can Casaria take her turn since Justin's back now?
Hold up, let me see.
I'm trying to get back in the game because my cat's ass logged me out.
No.
In that case, I will have the skeleton go first, just to keep things moving. And is going to make a... Actually... Rissa, to your delight, you see that the weapons that seem to have formed, or maybe to your not delight, the weapons that are formed inside of these skeletons seem to be long spears, like 10-foot range spears, as it tries to make an attack against Casaria and succeeds for 3 points of piercing damage. But that is all it is going to do. Alrighty, Casaria, it's your turn.
It's still got me at like a gray screen right now.
Try reloading one more time.
I'll try in a different window, maybe.
That shouldn't make a difference.
It said no D&D for you.
No, I think Izzy did.
Nope, not there. Hold on.
Alright, well, he's having that issue. Best D&D story. Like an epic moment one of your characters had done, or if you damned one of the players that you had did in a game.
I've got one.
Go for it.
So, like, session 2 spoilers, I guess, for Dragon Heist. I'm playing a lizard folk spores druid. My name is Kazar. Now, this emissary of the Emerald Enclave comes to Kazar in Trollskull Manor and starts speaking to him. And Kazar, being Kazar, young cat flesh, delicious. Kills the cat.
Oof.
Kills the cat dead. Cooks the cat. Eats the cat. Goes around town with just the head of the cat, like, is this your cat? Finds the people who own the cat. Gets god bolted and then locked in prison.
Oh, finally. Okay, there I am.
Justin was all like, "Oh, finally, justice for the cat."
So he turns into a fly, gets out of prison, finds his way to some dye vats in the trade district, dyes his scale a different color in the dye vats, and then returns back to Trollskull Manor to live out the rest of his life incognito.
Alrighty, welcome back, Casaria.
Alright, I'll use Cure Wounds on Libra.
She's okay.
Alright. You get the sense that she cannot heal much more, as her max HP has been reduced, which you were able to deduce. Anything as your bonus action?
No, I don't have anything for a bonus action.
I appreciate it though.
It's another great... Oh, as an okay roll. Do you stay where you're at? Do you want to move?
Yeah, I'll stay there.
Alrighty, Rodus, all you. As you find yourself slightly off screen for the team. Just like... as Rodus kind of comes running up from behind everything. You're muted, by the way.
So sorry. I'm going to dash so I can make it through Lyra and Casaria
20.
into the foray.
Alrighty.
So that'd be 10. This is as far as I can make it, probably. And I will bonus action rage.
Alrighty, Rajay, my friend. Rajay.
Here it is.
As the golden light kind of spills forth from your veins once more. Okay, that is going to bring us to the hoplite right above you, Brissa. Oh, shoot, I forgot. As you run up to this skeleton creature right there, it actually gets to make an attack against you as a reaction of you stepping within its reach. And that attack misses. However, the one up top above you is going to attack you, Brissa. Oh my god. Terrible roll. Terrible. It's a terrible roll. Get out of here. Oh, that's why. Okay, good. That'll be good to remember. As that brings us to Minos.
Excellent.
Mom?
So I will
Oh, excellent.
attack this one directly above me. With
I removed Moss just to remove the silliness of moving multiple tokens. It's already kind of a, a nightmare, but he is just always on your shoulder, I guess.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have Moss make a talent attack, which I'll do first.
Does Moss count as a medium creature?
Mm-mm. He's small. He might even be tiny, actually.
Yeah, I'll double check later. That is a hit.
All right. So this guy here cannot make opportunity attacks.
Definitely nerfing it. Just calling it out now.
Now I'm going to attack this guy 3 times, which, if this includes my thrown damage, it will be not the +2 from that.
Well, you do have disadvantage because you are in close range. Do you have...
I'm attacking them with melee because the chakram is
gotcha.
melee and thrown weapon.
Yeah. Alrighty, that is a hit. Still standing.
So it's 2 less damage because it doesn't get the thrown.
Roger.
This is an owl, right?
He's a hawk.
Oh.
As that skeleton also crumbles to dust.
All right,
And yeah.
then
Sorry, he is tiny. That's all.
I'll move down here. I'll attack the
All right,
one.
first it gets its attack. Jesus Christ.
Am I entering its range, or was I already within 10 feet of it?
It doesn't trigger on 10 feet, and this is technically 15 feet. And that is a miss.
All right, so I'll attack that one with my 3rd attack.
Alrighty. Miss.
Nope.
Oh, I bet you didn't.
I'm not
throw it.
throwing them.
Yeah.
I'm not throwing them. Yep.
Alrighty. End turn. You can say it too. As this one is going to strike at Yanni with not with disadvantage, but makes an attack. Yanni, that would be a hit.
Okay. Let me. I've read it 4 times and I still don't trust myself that I've got it right. If I have 3 duplicates, I must roll a 6 or higher on a d20. So
one of your
there we go.
duplicates disappears, and the way
One
that
of my
I'll keep
duplicates
track
is
of it,
gone.
yeah, is the little above the feet indicator. It's just going to be how many.
I like that. That works very
Mirror
well,
images, yeah.
unless I happen to be flying at some point.
It's the simplest way. Alrighty,
Yep.
that brings us to this guy who gets his reaction back.
Yeah.
And is going to step over here and make an attack against you, Minos. With advantage, that is going to be a hit on you. Anything fancy about that?
I will use bracer deflection.
Alright, what does that bullshit do?
It's a shield
you
spell.
It
already
adds
know.
5 to my AC.
Oh.
Ready. Still a hit.
It's only for the attack, or is it like a shield spell and
It's
lasts
for the rest
forever?
until the beginning of my next turn.
Wow.
Yeah.
I should have read this subclass. Like, I didn't even look at it because I was like,
We're going to have to
I want to be a
tinker.
caster.
We're going to have to tinker. It's ridiculous. It's
Yeah,
just too much.
Is
you
it
know?
ridiculous, or is it just me?
Well,
Brissa.
It's the same
it's
thing?
100% not because it's you. It's just like it gets a shield spell. It gets rage. It gets to have a free attack companion. Like, it's better than Beastmaster. It's better than
Free
not
attack
better than
companion
a
with
barbarian.
an innate shocking grasp.
Yeah, it's like there's so much shit about it that it's like, really? Like, I know that the Ranger didn't get enough love.
yeah.
But damn.
I feel
Let's
like
just
they
look at it
built this
together.
out with the concept of Rangers suck. Let's give people a reason to play a Ranger.
All right, Brissa, it's you.
I will just make an attack against the one above me that attacked me.
Yeah, and it might be something simple, Ephraim, like instead of tying it to your wisdom mod, to your proficiency mod. So ultimately it will be better at higher levels, but right now, like being able to min-max that stuff is just ludicrous. That is going to be a hit on the first. Would you like to do anything extra with it? Alrighty. Second one also hits, still standing. Natural one misses. Alrighty. Do you stay there or do you move?
Stay here, I guess.
Alright, it's your turn.
Damn, I wish I had prepared Burning Hands. But I didn't. So we're gonna go with we're gonna go with Shocking Grasp on the one on the one closer to Minos.
Alrighty. You do have advantage on the attack because it is wearing something made out of metal.
Oh, well, bonus. I'll
Forgot
roll another
that's a
20.
thing. I always forget that's a part of the spell.
Both of those miss.
Really?
Mhm.
Fascinating.
As you try to grab at it, it just kind of like slaps your hand out of the way before you're able to actually get it.
Huh. Wow, that's an AC.
That is a number.
That is a number. Larger than I expected it to be.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I mean, it doesn't matter when all of you guys roll above 20, easy peasy lemon squeezy at level 5, you know?
Not
Except
all
for
of us.
Rotus, I know. Except
Not
for
all
Rotus.
of us. Okay.
all right. I'm just gonna stay put because I don't want to. Well, you know what? This only lasts a minute, so it's not like it'll hang around outside of combat. So, yeah, I'll try and eat some reactions and move. I'll just move here. Oh wait, that doesn't actually leave anybody's threatened area, does it?
Does not appear to be.
In fact, it puts me in somebody else's. I'm just gonna stay put.
All right, sounds good. Lyra, it's your
Reach
turn.
up and complicate things.
Combat is complicated.
Does Kasaria go back to where she was in the initiative?
We'll keep
I
her.
know
We'll
we-
keep her where she's at now, just to keep things simple.
Okay, I just didn't want to screw it up more.
I appreciate you.
Um, I'm gonna move in. Right there.
Okay, now you're technically in melee as you step in there.
Oh, right, because I got 10 feet. Ooh. Which means technically I would have been in melee the first time, wouldn't I?
Nope.
Because it was just. Are you sure? Because
That's
Kasaria
15
was.
feet.
When there was one right here?
Oh, there was one right there?
So
That's
Then
the one
my
I
bad for
killed.
missing it.
the wording on getting disadvantage on ranged attacks does stipulate 5 feet.
Then I stand corrected.
Look, I was gonna do it anyways. So
Yeah.
I'll move my hex to this one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll just fire off some Eldritch Blast. Because it's fun. We're all having a good time.
Why else would you play a warlock?
Wow.
You kind of tickle of Rotus's Bussimus Glutox. I can't talk tonight. Jesus Christ. Why don't I try
Gluteus
this?
Maximus? Is that what you're
Yes,
trying to get
Gluteus
to?
Maximus. That's exactly it. Just a
There you
little
go.
tickle,
We
tickle.
got there.
Yeah,
touch
thanks.
Rotus's
Thanks for
butt.
It's the last mile delivery. That's what it's all about.
I touch his butt and I do it 100% on purpose, but I'm like, I'm sorry, Rotus, I'm still real sick. And then
She's like this old cougar at the club. This is great.
If the roles were reversed, man.
then I'll shoot another one.
Wow. Alrighty, that one is a hit.
Yay!
There you go.
15 points of damage blows the skelly boy out of the water.
Yay. And then
What do you do? That was your bonus action. Your action, you have a little bit of movement. Do you want to move a
Yeah.
little further?
I was just thinking can I move here? Do I have enough movement to move there? Because I
That was
moved,
10,
that would be
15,
15, right?
20,
And then
25.
20. Okay, yeah,
Sure
then
thing.
I'll move there.
Awesome.
That's it.
Kisaria, it's a you. It's a you, Kisaria.
Let's see. I believe I'd have to actually just kill that one that Lyra just did to immolate, but if not, can I immolate it as my action?
No,
and give
I think
everybody
you
bless?
have to destroy it in order to
I
be able to
I
immolate it.
thought so. Okay.
Should have
Well,
gone Amazonian Ranger. I don't know what you were thinking.
you know, you can't win them all.
Apparently, we all should
So-
have gone Amazonian Ranger.
Yeah.
Look, all my stuff happens later, okay? All my real cool stuff, it happens later.
I just want to say
Oh.
Simon would have been stupid strong at high levels too.
Everyone is
I'll
stupid
move
strong.
here.
It's 5th edition.
One more level and I can actually see the future, so.
Right, actually.
Well, divination wizards can do that at 2nd level, so it's taking you so long.
Oh.
Mine is
I
just
mean-
natural skill and not years of being a bookworm.
Oh. Prophecy domain clerics actually also get that, which is cool.
Theirs is like a whole ritual thing, though, isn't it?
I think so.
I'll attack
I'll have
this
to
one
reread.
that Briss has been attacking with Produce Flame.
I
Ooh,
also,
Jesus,
Yes.
that has been so many natural ones in this room.
uh, I also get it every short rest. I just want to throw that in there.
You get a what?
The port and roll, mine is every short rest.
That is crazy. I'm scared.
well, I'll stay where I'm at, and that's my turn.
All right, Rodus. Your rage fades.
It does?
Not until the end of his turn.
Yeah.
True.
If I don't attack this turn, right?
You do have to
Right.
attack, yes.
Okay. Cool. Oh, man.
Hit
I was
me,
worried.
Rodus. Hit me.
I mean, she did smack you. She did touch your butt.
I did touch your butt.
If I had no useful attacks to keep my rage going, I would appreciate the sacrifice. that you would volunteer
You just
like that.
kill Lyra.
Yeah,
just be
right,
that
that'd be
Batman
the
and
nat
Robin.
20s.
To keep
That
it
was
Be that
That's
Batman and Robin.
Yeah, 100% Rodus would crit the first time he hits
Of
me.
course.
Holy
The
time.
first crit for
Holy
Rodus.
With my greatsword, I am going to recklessly attack.
Ooh, baby, bring it.
Here we
Hold
go.
all, don't forget. 23 certainly will hit, plus another 2 to that damage is enough to pulverize that thing.
Nice. There's one. Can I use my bonus action attack before I use my extra attack?
Yep.
Doesn't matter the order? Okay. In that case, I'm going to just step right forward and use my bonus action attack on this one. Also with, going to recklessly attack. Try to swing through this bad boy.
Ugh,
Ooh.
Jesus,
the
how?
damage, though.
That because he's doing great weapon master on top of that noise. That is a miss, sadly, as it blocks
was a
against
mistake,
that
actually.
shield. Throws it back in your face. Last
That
attack.
was a mistake, but I will make my last attack a regular attack, not a great weapon master attack.
I don't think 15 would have hit
That will
anyways.
Yeah, my 17 missed, so
That's
it
another
wouldn't have
hit
mattered.
and another crumbled skeleton. As
There you
Rose
go.
just,
Yeah.
just absolutely annihilated, just crumbled underneath like
Scattering
Jenga
those
towers.
bones. Ribs
Alrighty.
flying everywhere.
You have another. You can move up here if you would
Yeah.
like to.
Yep.
Awesome.
I'll
Alrighty.
end there.
Hoppy Boy is going to attack Brissa.
Hoppy boy, it sounds like some kind of beer.
As that is a crit. Alright. That is going to be 15 points of piercing damage.
Jesus.
Definitely hitting some vital organs, you think, on Brissa. As Minos, it is your turn.
All right. Let's show him the old master and commander.
I'll start with Pinion Swarm.
Natural 1. Oh,
Pew, pew,
well,
pew, pew, pew.
Whoa.
my roll wasn't that one. I'm glad I got the nat 1 out of the way. That is a hit, and it crumbles. As
There's
you guys
another one?
just breathe heavy, there was one by Brissa.
Oh, there was another one on the initiative tracker. That's why I was confused. Like, not a dead one.
Oh, yeah. It probably just crumbled right then and there. As you guys are just kind of like breathing around, looking at the place. It seems like now everything is gone. The bag that you guys had found still kind of stands there. However, the bronze door behind you seems to close.
Guys, it got worse. It got worse.
That wasn't bad at all. And I'll lay on hands myself the 15. Left. All right. Do you want to pick up that bag and then continue on to the left? Get out of here sooner rather than
Hang on, there's a door over here. Can I check this door for traps?
Make me a perception check.
I will do just that.
That one is to the right, though. If we're sticking to the left rule.
I just want to see what's through here. I don't like leaving things behind me.
You kind of check things out, and as you kind of listen in, you do hear, just at the same moment that the other one closed, kind of like a weird, some kind of a weird locking mechanism inside of the door.
So if I try it, it comes back as locked.
Mm-hmm.
It's locked.
You also don't see any obvious ways to kind of like seemingly open this one. Like there is no latch from this side, where on the other side you could actually open it. Here there's just plain wall.
Is that true for the one we came in through?
Yep.
Malaka. All right.
Yeah, we had already committed to holding on to the left wall, right?
Yep. Do we want to grab that bag?
I mean,
Did we ever get a reading off of? Because this is technically still a tomb, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're not at the tomb part yet, but yeah.
How do we know the whole thing isn't a tomb?
I mean, Brissa didn't get a reading on it being good or evil from the outside, so
There was dead stuff in this room. Sounds like a tomb
That's
to me.
valid.
I'll do it again, and then I will.
I just don't want us to end up like that guy back in the town.
You do have just a strong sense of evil that is almost like an overpowering, disgusting smell that is within this room. It actually lessens outside of here, but this room just permeates evil.
Definitely not concentrated, but it is super evil. So we should definitely move on. Grab the bag and then move on.
Let's go.
did you get the bag?
I guess Bristle will pick it up since no one else seems to want to.
I mean, I'm a little 40-pound weakling. I don't know what you want from me.
As you pick it up, there's just a jingling inside, and you look in, and it's just hundreds and hundreds of coins. In between, you see all of this kind of different ivory kind of carvings inlaid with tiny little gems or like some gold filigree and the like.
I think we're gonna have a lot of money after this. Then
Money.
keep on.
Yeah,
going.
if we're not careful, we'll have to spend it quick before we starve to death.
It wasn't concentrated or consecrated.
No, I get that. I'm just saying, if we're not careful the rest of the way through.
We'll be fine. All right, so to the left is a dead end, but if we keep on following it to the left, it would lead up this way.
right?
Several
As you
coming.
guys keep pushing forward towards the north of this, following along the wall. There's
To the
another
left.
split in the road, and you guys immediately just rush off to the left. Yep.
We're going to left.
Alright.
We have rules. We have principles. Okay,
Yeah.
David?
This is
Yeah.
how you solve
Gross.
mazes.
We stick to our word.
There's a
Nope, because the left keeps on going, so we go down.
See, when you get to the end here and turn around, right becomes left.
Yep. Same with it. Same with this way. Same. All right. To the left.
On top this time.
To the left. Just waiting for everyone.
What a maze.
Right?
Well,
Well, guess what path we're gonna take?
I think you know at this point where we're gonna go.
we're gonna go back the way we came from.
Oh, I think we might have found the end of the maze. To the left works.
Want to touch the door? Oh, okay, good. So, see now. Okay.
I was just moving up so that they can get in here and see.
Is that you, Minos? Or like your dad or grandpa or something?
Are you saying that I look like a rug?
Yes,
Rug.
that's exactly what I'm saying.
That is a
No,
rug.
the image on the rug looks very much like you.
Oh,
Like, and I'm not being like, oh, all Minotaurs look the same. I mean, it looks like you.
you have to forgive me. I haven't seen my face in quite some time.
Oh. Lyra, show him.
Yeah, I turn into Minos.
I just imagine that, like,
Hey, you look just like that rug over there.
there you go.
Are you telling me all rugs look the same? I drop it.
I mean, clearly all rugs look the same.
Does Minos feel anything looking at the rug?
Oh. Have you guys just not been... I think the stream has just not been hearing me for a very long time, so that's fun.
Oh, really?
As I might have been muted there for a hot second. Nice. You guys...
We're a
look
hot half hour, whatever.
About half hour, probably. Just for the stream's sake, so that you can hear, there's a circular chamber here that has a domed ceiling with an oculus that lets in some light from above. The chamber is dominated by a large stone sarcophagus engraved with gilded letters. The floor at the foot of the sarcophagus is covered by an old but beautifully woven rug. The rug depicts Xander conquering a race of bull-headed minotaurs. One of the creatures kneels at Xander's feet with a piece of offering held high above his head, and you notice that that creature appears to be looking much like Minos. As you look upon this, kind of step a little bit closer. Make me another wisdom saving throw. There's just the sensation of cold sweat slowly trickling down your bovine hide. Seeing yourself in this supplicant position before Xander, you can't help but to wonder, what did you do? Who were you? Let's see.
See what the offering is, or does it just look like some generic, here's some cool shit?
It's clearly a pizza.
Minos kind of steps to the side. Make me an investigation check, Lyra.
Oh, great.
You look at it, and it's not too hard to decipher. This appears to be a set of double horns hewn off from the skull of the minotaur that it probably bore at that one.
So it's a minotaur holding the horns of a minotaur, giving them to Xander.
That's interesting.
Jinx, you owe me a, I don't know, bottle of wine.
Alright, you got it.
You know what I realized? You would have had to recast Hex, because Hex disappeared after your long rest.
Hex is 8 hours now.
Stupid. Stupid. Hate it.
Stupid.
Hate it.
Wait another 2 levels, it'll be
Forever.
24 hours.
yeah.
Yeah, level 5. Yeah, it's 8 hours now. I thought about that. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
I do worry. I worry a lot.
Another 4 character levels, I guess. But yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Another
crazy.
2 spell levels.
2 spell levels is what I was thinking, yeah.
Yeah. 5th level spell, it's 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I did want to do Divine Sense to see if it was consecrated or not.
Use it. How many more do you have left of those? Oh, that was
I
the
just have
last
3.
one.
Yeah, that was the last one.
Alright. As your divine sense washes over this area, you actually get no sense of consecration at all. If anything, there's another sense of evil that just seems to be kind of like hanging in this area. Minos, as you kind of move around, you do notice something behind the sarcophagus, and as you look behind it, you suddenly realize that there's a bronze lever of sorts just built into the wall, currently in the upright position.
Well, there's a little pull rod back here, lever.
Hold on.
Yes, pull it, or maybe?
Damn it. Walls.
Damn you, walls.
I would like to take a close look and see if I can tell what it might do. Or if there are any obvious traps on it.
Make me a perception check.
I'm gonna do this blind, just for fun.
Funsies.
Funsies.
You check it out, and I mean, it's a mechanical thing, a construct in and of itself, so you think it's going to be attached to something. It will release something, open something. You look over, and your mind is immediately drawn to the sarcophagus. Is there a connection between the two of them? But the sarcophagus, once again, just has a stone plate atop the stone walls themselves, so you think that You could probably just push this off unless it has some kind of other mechanism. You try to kind of peek inside, but you don't see the glint or anything that would kind of give away that would open the other thing. You think that lever must be potentially connected with something else, but...
Somebody look under the rug, see if there's a trap door.
Alright.
Sure.
You kind of look under the rug and smooth stone.
It's just a floor.
Okay.
Hold it.
Well,
I guess it's... I mean, I think it's as safe as it can be. I'm gonna go hide behind the corner. Lyra, you should probably come hide behind the corner too.
Yep.
Why not?
Yep.
Wrong corner.
Wrong corner.
No, still wrong.
It's just, you know, when you'll release a bird inside of a room.
Lyra's having a seizure. Somebody get her something to bite down on.
We're pulling this, or are we pushing the lid off this thing?
Yeah, go for it.
Pull
I
it.
think we're pulling it.
All right.
Yanni, do you think it goes to the doors? I didn't want to take your moment, but it might go to the doors.
Yeah, I wondered. I really can't tell.
Or it explodes and we all die. I'm interested.
Rocks fall. Minos?
Yeah, I pull it.
As you pull down the bronze lever, you hear something moving to the south and deeper. You hear the echoes and reverb of different mechanisms. As you hear some kind of unlocking sound from those bronze doors.
Yeah, I want to try and touch it.
I think you were right.
And it feels cool.
Yeah. I want to try and open it.
Well, dude, let's open it. Let's open up the tomb first. It's not consecrated at all.
I'm still gonna hide behind the wall. You guys go ahead.
I think Lyra's out of earshot too.
Birds have
Yeah,
good
Minos.
hearing.
Yeah, we're
Minos
not
will
that
try
far
and
away.
flip the lid.
Yeah, I'll help Minos.
Alrighty. You guys kind of step up to the lid and putting both of you guys' arms to work there, kind of get yourselves ready as you start pushing against it. Suddenly it just seems to disappear. There's nothing but illusion as the stone itself seems to kind of scatter into what seems to be some kind of a black inky substance, almost like the blackness of night. You see some kind of weird purplish shine within it as suddenly it builds together. Brissa, you actually get pushed back as suddenly the sarcophagus is no longer there, but instead a dark creature with long humanoid-like limbs seems to build itself up. The limbs getting longer and longer, and it stands upon it. You see a face that is not a face, but rather just an inky purplish void with hundreds of eyes kind of rotating. You see long black hair kind of reaching down, the rattling of chains coming from it. As at that point, I will need you guys to roll me initiative.
High five, Yanni.
This thing is sick looking. So cool.
Yeah, it's gross. I love it. Let me see if I can just pull it up real quick too.
Oh, I can't wait to kill this thing.
The worst initiative I've ever rolled in my entire life.
Oh yeah, I was too busy looking at the picture. Let me roll.
It is a pretty cool picture.
Let me see if I can do this
Wow.
for the chat too. This is what it'd be looking like. It's gross.
In case anybody's wondering, that's what happens when I get a nat 1 on initiative. I still go on a 10.
Christ.
Isn't that totally a magic card? I feel like that's totally a magic card.
So, does it just have eyeballs in its face?
Looks like it.
Sure thing.
What most things traditionally do.
Hey.
You got me. You got me.
Hey.
You know what?
Potatoes.
Oh,
Potatoes
man.
have eyes all over.
That
You
was
got
totally
me.
good.
Totally a magic card.
Oh yeah, Moss does not get to have initiative.
Okay, Alex, we get it. Magic's cool.
Oh man, I wouldn't go. I love magic, and I would not go that far.
Cool? Whoa.
Magic is awesome. Okay.
Oh,
It's
wow.
awesome.
Did I,
It's not cool. It's
did I
definitely not
overstep? I'm
It
so
is also
sorry.
very cool. Okay.
I apologize to the entire Magic community for calling it cool. I will cancel
Oh,
myself. I will see myself out. Thank
Cancel
you.
myself. Alrighty, as this creature gets to go first. Now, the most terrifying thing about it, as the face kind of focuses upon you guys, you feel suddenly Brissa, Rhodas, Casaria, that there's kind of a weird tingling upon you. Casaria, you feel the connection to nature slip from your grasp. Brissa, whatever kind of like bubbling furnace-like energy you felt within you, the strength from which you drew your divine smite, gone. Rhodas, you kind of feel like there's something missing for you as well.
No.
High five Yanni
No.
again.
Alrighty.
This is a good decision.
Telling you,
Alright.
corner's your friend.
Rhodas goes to swing the hammer at P-Thor, and he's just not worthy.
Oh no!
Okay, that's going to be a claw attack against Brissa, which is going to hit. As you
I need new
take
armor.
slashing and psychic damage, 11 total. Second claw attack is going to be a miss, which is good for you. But then you suddenly see as all the eyes kind of focus in on you, but suddenly there's just something disgusting. Like you actually see teeth kind of push out on the sides of this, on all sides of this oval shape of the face, and just bite into you, absolutely just wreaking your mind at the same time.
I did not know I signed up for Cthulhu. Okay.
Mhm,
Hit you with its eyeballs?
kind of. Let me read this.
No, don't read it.
Are you sure that doesn't miss? I'm pretty sure it misses.
It's a natural 20, that's why.
Oh.
Ooh, Brissa! Ooh, Brissa! Oh no! Oh boy, that critical is bad news, bears.
We just brought Brissa back.
Who's pretending that?
We just.
He
You
really doesn't want me
take-
to get a dragon.
And Vulcan's gonna be pissed at us if we broke her right after we fixed her.
Oh boy, I almost did. You take
Wait, it's gonna-
73 points of damage,
Holy hell.
which is 6 points less than you would have needed to instantly die.
One more time?
6 points less than he needed to instantly die.
It was a total of how many?
7-3. 7-3. As you watch Brissa just kind of have this entire thing, and Ephraim, as a reminder, don't use the chat thing because otherwise it's gonna break the view for the stream too. But yeah, it absolutely just fucks Brissa up as it bites into her, and she falls prone to the ground, not dead, but looking extremely rough. Saria, it's your turn. Again, you feel your connection to nature does not function. There's nothing there.
Does it look like the creature could exit the room?
I will, for meta terms, yeah, it can try to follow you. It would just be squeezing, but it can try to follow you.
I mean, I still don't know what the hell's going on with my connection to nature, though. Do I have any ranged weapons?
Weapons?
Not.
Nope.
Not really, no. I just got a scimitar. Okay. What's the range on snake hair? Is that...
5 feet, I'm pretty sure. It's a melee
okay.
attack, I think.
Fuck. If my connection to nature is severed, then Thorn Whip's probably not gonna do shit.
Fucking crit. Oh.
What did it look like?
What did it look
Aw.
like?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a concave form. You see all of the eyes kind of moving around. The face seems to kind of bite down and kind of like go around Brissa's head for a second as she's just screaming, and then just goes limp as the creature seems to be almost like a what is it called? Dementor, kind of sucking the soul out of her, and then dropped her down, refocusing upon you guys.
I don't really want to provoke an attack of opportunity or waste a spell slot. I think I'm just going to end my turn like right in that spot.
You can do something at least. You can take the dodge action. You can swing with your scimitar, with your snake hair. What do you do?
Run out of the room.
Well, yeah, but am I in range for snake hair? Because wouldn't I have to get closer and provoke an attack?
You would have to step up. Yeah, you can try to grab Brissa and drag her back.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Before that, though, I just want to, because I don't want to give you bad news, it does seem to have, like, these long-ass limbs seem to have a huge reach to them. Like,
Oh, then
10
you
feet.
can't really get closer. It'll hit you.
So what do I need to roll to drag Brissa?
Nothing. You just grab her, but you think there might be an attack of
Okay.
opportunity if you move out of the range.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go for it.
Alrighty, it is going to try to grab you with its claw. That is going to be a hit on you. You take 9 points of slashing and psychic damage combined as you drag her back. So that is going to be 5 forward, 15, 25. Hold up, let me double check. Start out there, you step forward, yep. So you kind of drag her back there. You have another 5 feet of movement if you want it. If you let her go.
No, I'll stay there.
I stand corrected. You could try to dash to kind of push her more. You could take the dodge action. There's more.
Yeah, you technically still have an action that you can use for other stuff.
Okay, well then I'll ready a dodge.
Already sounds good. Nothing
Do
like...
you wild shape? Or...
You want to try?
If That'd probably waste it if my connection to nature is severed.
Oh, right, I forgot about that already.
Alrighty.
It's not a magical effect, though. I know that.
That's true. Anyway, I'm ready to dodge, so that's my turn.
Dodge. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Alrighty, Minos. You do not seem to be feeling this disconnect.
I'm gonna do my battle cry as my bonus action.
Alrighty.
And I will make 2 attacks. Is this a monstrosity?
No.
Oh. Actually, not that way. I'll skirt around it.
And that sarcophagus disappeared as this creature came into existence. The rug is still there, but the sarcophagus is gone.
Yeah, I'm gonna skirt around it to here. And then I'll make my 2 attacks.
Alrighty, go for it.
And you said not a monstrosity, right?
Both of those are misses.
Alright, and then Moss will do a scream. Just in case.
It doesn't take your bonus action to activate that shout?
It does. Takes my bonus action to do the shout.
Yeah,
Moss
remember he
still
can command the bird for free.
Oh, the scream of the bird. Sorry, is like that's another thing. Natural 20 on the save.
Nice.
Nothing.
Alright, and then that's
It doesn't seem to notice the bird as it's like focusing in on the next meal, which seems to be Rhodas.
No, it's not. He's got another thing coming, dude. Or it.
Alright, Minos. Is that it? Rhodas, you're up. Shit just got real. Nothing like kicking off a combat with dropping a player.
Well, the question is,
Wouldn't know.
does it make sense for me to use my action to attack? Or should I use it to get Brissa up? Or should I let our healers do their thing?
Kill it.
You can't. Your
thinking-
magic is cut
Yeah,
off. Too.
my healing's severed.
Yeah, you can't. You don't feel like the normal connection that you have to like your healing touch.
Kill it.
Oh, my healing
Kill it.
touch as well. Okay, interesting.
Kill it.
We're killing it. We're killing it. Do not want to give its attacks advantage, so I'm going to not recklessly attack. I'm going to very precisely attack this.
You
Planet
can
we
get-
precisely attack.
You can get flanking, bud.
As all the meta boys are just like, step to the right, Ruddus. Oh my god, Ruddus. Don't you know this is a war
And I
game,
just
Ruddus?
instinctually, through all of my battle training, know how to properly position myself as I perfectly swing my greatsword at its weakest point.
Oh my
course.
god.
And here's this incredible roll.
Please,
Oh,
God.
yeah, it never works.
You have
But you get
advantage.
advantage.
You have advantage because of Minas.
Oh,
Advantage.
okay,
Oh my
here we go. Here's one more.
God, that was hilarious.
That was too
There
good.
you
All right,
go.
I'm putting on flanking on both of you guys. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. That's just so fucking funny. Are you you didn't rage yet. So the first swing comes down and cuts into the creature. As you cut through it, there's actually no blood, nothing that comes out. You just cut into it, and it seems like there's it's weird. It's almost like the inside of an extremely moist and kind of like weirdly like almost fungi-like cake that you cut open. There's no viscosity. There's no liquid coming out of it. It's just it breaks your mind to think about the consistency of that flesh.
Okay.
There's a
I'm
mental
going-
image I didn't need.
In disgust, Rodus will bonus action rage,
Alrighty.
and then he will make his extra attack.
Great Weapon Master?
I
You don't have to.
don't know what
just
the
wanna
AC is. I have a feeling the AC is just too high to do it.
Alrighty.
We'll take it.
A 20 does hit, as that is another
Nice.
17 points of slashing damage.
There you go.
Alright, anything as a bonus?
I raged.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Brissa, go ahead and make me a death saving throw.
Roll a 20. I don't think I've ever seen anybody actually roll a 20. I know it's a thing, but I don't think
I
I've ever
actually
seen
rolled
it.
a 20 for an NPC earlier today and got back up.
Nice.
It was nice. It was for the heal bot of the party, so that was nice. Yanni, it is your turn. As Brissa has one success down.
All right. I will move to where I can see it. I don't need to make like a sanity check or anything, right?
Nope, but your mage armor just immediately seems to fizzle away.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh no.
Which I guess means it feels like my magic's cut off as well, right?
Sure thing.
My 8-hour heads.
I guess in that case, we'll just shoot it.
All right, you
Um,
pull back the bow, and there seems to be something weird about it. Like it doesn't function.
Yeah.
right.
The magic's not working, but I can still shoot with it, right?
I can skip over the. Like, we can make this full Warhammer. Let's go. Roll.
No. He was,
No,
I'm messing with you. Go ahead. It's still
Sorry,
a bow. It absolutely.
Right,
still
that's what I'm
functions
saying.
as a bow.
I can
Yeah.
still
It just
shoot
doesn't
with
get
it. I may
it
not
doesn't
get the
get
plus
magical
one.
bonus. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That is a miss.
which wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna.
You step back around the corner, Yanni. As your magical hoplite armor just seems to reappear around you.
Magic doesn't work if you can see it, or if it can see you. I'm not sure which.
Okay,
Tell him-
good to
tell him-
know.
Tell him, Lyra. Well, actually, I'd say it loud enough that I know Kasaria could hear me.
Okay.
Anything fancy you do with your bonus action, you rogue?
I only have one level of rogue.
Oh shit!
I'm just
I
as-
knew I was.
I'm just as bonus actiony as a normal person.
You just want him to be a level 2 rogue so
I
bad.
do. I want him to be able to
I mean, I
hide when he
was-
goes around a corner. Damn it!
I was
That's
gonna
all
hex.
I want.
I was gonna hex it, but that seemed like a bad idea when I couldn't use magic. So yeah, no, I don't have anything with my bonus
Yeah.
action.
All right. In that case, I'm guessing that brings us to Lyra. Do you move through here?
Yeah, I would move past her, I guess.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh, word. Okay, cool. I'll move 10, 15, 20, 25. Moving here would be 25, is that right? I don't remember how to do the thing where you can click and then go the other direction.
Yeah, it would be 25 feet of movement.
Okay.
As the light from your gem winks out.
Our friendship.
As suddenly you can't see anything anymore.
That's bad.
Oh, right.
You're like, shit!
Right, I'm blind. I kind of had a general idea of where I wanted to go. Can I just put my hand against the wall
Sure
and
thing.
kind of walk up?
The thing is, there is a light that shines down upon this creature. There's still that recess in the sky, in the thing. You can kind of see part of it illuminated. It's kind of like if you have that center beam coming down. It's just like every once in a while you see like a part of it illuminated. It is terrifying.
I wanted to move here. That would be 30 total, right?
Sure thing. As you step there, you feel your magic seemingly return to you.
Cool. So I can see again. Nope, I have to make it turn on, right? Or
No,
does it turn
actually,
back on?
It just automatically turns back on.
Okay. Does it feel like my hex came back, even though it's a concentration spell?
Sure does.
Okay. Then I will
I think.
hex.
Man, now
You can double check if you want.
You guys
but-
making me look things up.
I mean, if you're gonna make our magic go away,
But good's an 8-hour concentration time, right?
I mean, if it goes away, I'm not upset about it. I just want to make
Yeah.
sure.
Sage advice says you good.
Then I will move it.
You'd like to move it, move
Oh,
it?
I think
Nope,
he missed.
nobody?
Yeah.
He missed the cue. I got it. I was.
It's like
I was thinking about other stuff, David. We're so tired at the first 5 seconds of this fight.
as suddenly the fate strings kind of attached to it. It seems to like maybe 20 of its eyes seem to kind of consider the strings now suddenly attaching to these long limbs.
And then I will kind of suss out the situation. Look at
Very
its
sus.
weird mouth full of eyeballs.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say, "Stop looking at me!" And I will spend a charge from the Gem of Brightness to
Nice.
shoot a beam of light at it
Nice.
and make a Constitution save.
Nice. Alrighty.
You are so the opposite of me. I get something with charges, and I like save them till the very last fight of the campaign.
No, don't ever do that. As you reach out and suddenly the gem just seems to explode with light and like a very, very controlled beam, and then splits into what are hundreds of tiny little laser points as the creature is just like seems to kind of like reel away from that. It does appear to be blinded.
What on earth happened in there?
Not say.
However, as that
Oh,
kicks in, you also notice that Casaria, your magic has not returned.
Well, that's great.
Alright. That's fine. That's the end of my turn.
Alrighty. And that brings us to the creature. The creature kind of goes towards the last location where you were at and just wildly strikes into that. As that happens, its vision seems to be, or like it's facing, turning towards you. You notice that the Gem of Brightness once again winks out of existence. However, the eyes inside of the maw still seem to be kind of like dazzled by the light. So it still is blind.
Does Arya feel her connection come back as
She
its
does.
gaze shifts?
Mm-hmm.
Woot woot.
Was gonna go get there, but first attack with disadvantage is going to be a hit on you, Lyra. Do you have shield? Oh no, it doesn't matter.
Use
if
it
you do.
anyways if I did, but I don't.
Oh boy. Alrighty, you take 11 points of slashing and psychic damage. Go to make me a con saving throw to maintain concentration. Since it isn't technically affected, you still have to maintain concentration, so you still
Just
have
have to
make
say,
the
do I
checks.
have to concentrate on a spell that's gone?
Yes. Well, that's the thing. It's
Only if you want it to
suppressed.
still be
It's
there
not
when it comes
gone.
back.
I know.
You
I
kind
was
of
just
you're
kidding.
still saying a lot of Hail Marys to yourself there.
I got a 21.
All right, you good. Second claw attack. Also a hit on you. Another 12 points of damage, and
Then I'm unconscious.
Lyra goes unconscious, and then additionally, you see the two arms kind of pick her up as she is now restrained. And prone. Technically. Kind of just having her pinned down there, and then the mouth moves in.
Ooh.
Ooh, this is
Oh,
going
you
to be
gods.
a straight roll now, because, yeah, shit gets funky. So I'm just gonna roll, and I'll take the first roll of whatever it is. Okay. Yep. That is a thing. Now, I gotta look something up.
Wasn't a crit, was it?
Well, here's the thing. I think if it hits, it's an automatic
It's an
crit.
auto crit.
Yeah, any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of that creature. Lyra, you take 2 automatic death fails.
Oh.
As she gets picked up. And there's more of that, as the sparkled eyes just still kind of try to find the target. It finally seems to kind of get the sense of it and bites into her, sucking out a bunch of weird, kind of like just wavery air around there. Alright, that, however, is going to be the end of its turn. Saria, your magic is back.
It's what?
Back.
It's back.
Okay. I am gonna heal at Brissa,
Alrighty.
because we could use another physical attacker right now.
Oh, you should have done a healing word. It's way more efficient. That one was just for you, bro. Just to make him reluctantly smile.
But why
And you have
didn't
twice as much of chance of doing maximum healing, so
Why didn't you actually roll? Oh,
There you go.
Ooh.
Oh. Alrighty,
Oof.
that is 6 points back to Brissa as you're prone, but back in the game.
And then I'll kind of move back by Yanni over here for now, and that'll be my turn.
Minos.
Alright. Moss will go first. Does Moss also get flanking with Rotus?
Already accounted for.
Alright, so he'll do a claw attack. Not accounted for?
Oh, you mean, sorry, I always get you too confused. Go ahead and roll me another d20, just a d20. Alrighty, that is a hit. Pierces into the creature.
Then I will do 3 attacks.
Dies, right? Moss kills it, it's dead, right?
It's a hit. There's nothing fancy to your attacks, right? They're just...
Nope.
Oh, but it's -2 because not ranged.
It
Got
is -2, yeah, not thrown. Only to the damage, though, not to the hit.
Alright, the first 2 are hits, the last one is a miss. As you cut away at this weird creature, again, there's just some flakes of this weird spore-like material that is starting to kind of like get pushed up into the air as you strike into it. Still standing. I always love
Right.
watching Damon's cursor because he always just keeps it over the creature to see what it is at.
I just keep going back and forth.
And I think I'm gonna hold there.
Alrighty, Rotus.
Okay. We have an unconscious. My magic still probably isn't working.
Yep.
I will. Badly injured. Yeah, I'm just gonna normal attack. I'm gonna make 2 attacks with my greatsword. Not reckless, not great weapon.
You don't have to reckless because you are flanking with Minos anyway.
Oh yes. Yep. So with advantage,
19 is gonna be a hit.
+2 because I'm
Mhm.
raging. And then here's my second attack.
Ooh, natty 20,
Oh.
baby! That's what I like to see. Now, if you would have had that Great Weapon Master on. 18 points of slashing damage. You kind of cut into the thing, and you do seem to hit something that feels like bone. You reel back and cut across it as you cut into the mouth, and you see it actually kind of splice open, and some of the eyes seem to just kind of fall out. And it's actually like this nightmarish kind of like just like a cloud that kind of just spills out and seems to just dissipate as the eyes hit the air. It just poof, pops open. Poof, poof, poof.
Yeah, I am.
Because I touched your butt.
There's just Lara's
Too
hand up on your
scary.
butt still.
Just dead on the ground.
Rhoda's
I mean,
gonna
you
get
could have
fucked.
also finished off Lyra. You could get your bonus attack after that. I mean, either way.
Just kill her off.
Thanks for your sacrifice.
Actually, Great Weapon
I need
Master
this
does
back.
proc on a crit. Not just a kill, but a crit.
Oh, hey, true that.
Well, there you go. Let's see if we can finish this bad boy off with.
Great Weapon Master. Great Weapon Master.
Do it.
That's David's way of saying, I really want this to go one more round.
No.
No, I want this to be epic. He just finally rolled a natural 20.
Final
Yeah.
Great Weapon Master.
Ah.
There you go. Do it up.
I already have advantage, so
Yep.
here we go. What are you gonna do?
20
to
points of
hit
damage is what you're going to do.
is a hit.
Nice.
As Rhodas, you just cut into it the first time, cut across the head. You look down upon Lyra. Remember that gentle moment you two shared for a second when she
Caress.
touched your butt. It's just like there's all the glowing of your veins upon you. How do you want to do this, buddy?
Can I take its head off? I want to see what happens with the eyes when its head is not there.
Sure thing.
attached.
As you just reel back and you're like, cut straight into the neck. As the eyes seem to almost come out, you see like these weird, elongated, purplish necks. It's like eye stalks coming out of the mouth maw. As you see them kind of violently look around, trying to find a way to get around this, as suddenly it just like seems to just collapse in and of itself. Suddenly all of the eye stalks are being sucked in as a miniaturized black hole just seems to kind of collect the entire body and just collects down, down, down until suddenly it is no more.
Amazing.
Minos will go over and cure wounds on Lyra.
What happened in there?
Woo!
Man, that thing was scary. Oh, Lyra! Hey, Bruce is back. I gotta stop hiding around corners. I don't know what happens.
Mhm.
Fixer, 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 fixer.
Nice, good roll too. Shit. It's like almost for whole health. You reach over, immediately bringing Lyra back. As your light comes back on. Weird, nightmarish creature having dissipated. The sarcophagus is no more. There's no body of Xander. No sign of where he should be.
That's weird.
I'm gonna
I
keep.
hate it here. I hate it.
I feel ya.
I'm gonna. I agree, and I'm gonna cure wounds myself as well.
Want to go home.
Oh god, this is. Oh, gosh. Apparently, I'm not a healer. I should just never heal myself. It's like the
Oh,
worst
that
in the
was
world.
dirty. 2 natural ones. Oof.
It's
Damn.
because we're cursed. It's
That's what happens to
because
me when I
we're
cast an
cursed.
AoE. It's like, oh look, I just did 3 damage off of 2 dice. Great, thanks.
That didn't help at all. This is super painful.
Time to go. We're not welcome here, Bressa. It's time to go.
We still have to
Yeah.
Wait.
find his tomb.
So,
We should have gone to the games.
tried to tell you. Anyway,
Why?
I feel like there's, I don't know. It seems weird that that's all that was in here. Is this a false tomb? Is this a trap that we just basically walked into?
No,
I think the lever we pulled probably opened the door to the real tomb.
that, and they did say that, something else had looted the tomb already, so it might be the real tomb.
Something
knows?
evil.
I mean, maybe. It's the fact that the sarcophagus is gone that I find strange.
I don't think the sarcophagus is ever
Easy.
there.
Is there anything like where it used to be?
Uh-huh.
Or is it just floor?
It's just floor now. That sarcophagus? Gone.
Well, I just was like, oh, maybe there's like a staircase or some shit.
Nothing.
Can I move the rug again?
Mm-hmm. More floor.
It's still floor.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it here.
Alright.
I guess I'll pump 9 points of lay on hands into me, so I still have 1 as a emergency.
Alrighty.
Down to 1.
Scatter.
Alright, I guess we're going through the door and just following the left again.
I guess. I mean, I don't have any better plan.
Hasn't failed us so far.
Rodus, do you want to take lead this time? I'll bring up the back.
On with me.
I'm a little hurt on this one.
Let me know when the door's open.
I open this door to my right.
Alrighty. You open the door. What you see inside is a barrel vaulted chamber that is littered with bones, discarded weapons, and rusted shields. Pillars and alcoves along the walls house marble statues of priests and supplicants.
I want to step in.
Oh, this can only go well. Good things have happened when we stepped into rooms full of bones and blood.
Yeah, no kidding.
We immediately step back.
Oh, you actually lost concentration.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen at this door. See if I hear anything.
Give me a perception check. You listen in, and it's unnerving how quiet everything sounds behind this bronze door.
These statues look like anything?
They look like toga-wearing priests. You see humanoid faces upon them.
I'm gonna look meaningfully at Minos and nod at him and press through this door here.
Alrighty. As you look down into the path, it kind of splits off to the side there. As you step upon this, there, suddenly you feel
Amazing.
a pressure plate underneath go down, and as it does, you hear both the doors behind you just slam shut. Minos, you're just like, oh fuck. As the bones once more seem to coalesce with some kind of a fog, fly up. However, this time you see the statues themselves kind of seemingly crack and break as suddenly the heads just explode, and you see out of each head 2 massive horns coalesce together. You see from the floor multiple pieces that you now recognize to be a skeleton formed together, as suddenly there is a just massive skeleton of a minotaur build that forms itself. It's there.
Are you guys okay in there?
Was it bad? Was it a bad idea?
Go ahead and roll
They
me.
might not be able to hear through that door.
Go ahead and roll me initiative, everybody.
I hate it here.
Oof.
I go from a natural 1 to a natural 20 on initiative rolls.
You know, that's how it be sometimes. That is just how it be.
Yep.
Alrighty, as I'm gonna have to reload for a second.
Maybe I'm just gonna start giving myself gift of alacrity again.
It's not a bad idea. See, the thing is, yeah, like, I don't know. Someone that strikes hard and fast. Giving it to Brissa is not a bad idea. You definitely no question about that.
Who I've been giving it to.
Alrighty.
But I didn't cast it today at all, so nobody has it right now.
You don't get an alacrity, and you do not get an alacrity, and
No, I want it.
I technically could have cast it earlier, but
alrighty, going back into Kombashio. Right, going. What's happening?
What is happening?
what is
Break it?
what?
It doesn't show up for me. Sorry, what did you roll for your initiative?
Um,
Total.
I got a 15.
Awesome. Nope.
I can see it all. You may need to reload or something, man.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't see any of them?
Nope, this is fun. This is fun. Alrighty, reloading again. How's it
So the Minotaur skeleton just falls apart and dies, and that's it, right? It's the end.
There is a chance.
How high of a chance?
Non-zero? I mean,
I'll
it
take it.
depends on
I like those odds.
Minos
Hey,
just
Jake.
rolling 3 natural 20s. No big.
Could be 4.
Nope. Yeah, because the other thing
It could
is
be 4.
like,
It could be
you
uno
have
mas.
like a uber familiar which can give yourself advantage on everything. It's just so ridiculous. They're just like they felt so bad for Rangers that they just broke it. Alrighty, Mas, you're not on the initiative. Remove combatant. Yanni, for me, shows. Okay, I see what you rolled, but you're not on the initiative, which is so weird. There you go. Alright. Yanni, you see the door slam shut in front of you. What do you do?
Shit. Let's see. That's 10, 15. Can I cut this diagonal, or is the wall in the way?
The wall is
Like-
the way for those.
Okay. Okay, in that case, I probably wouldn't have moved in the first place because I don't want to block other people. Damn it. I don't have knock. You guys okay in there?
Minos, you hear nothing. Nothing at all. It just
Basically
slams shut in
confused
front of
that.
you as the skeleton suddenly builds itself up. Yanni doesn't know.
Shit. Alright, let me... So this would be as far as I could move in a straight line. It looks... Oh, whoa.
Oh gosh.
I broke it.
You did? What did you do?
It said Fog of War
Fog of War was
exploration
reset.
was reset.
Cool, that's awesome.
But there's like no...
Nothing to see at all.
It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, it's
all
right
great.
here too.
I can still
Look at the
see
stream. The stream's doing the same thing.
Yeah. You move. So you move up to the door. What would you like to do? I can still
Well, I
see.
was-
That's stupid.
Actually, I would probably... The more I'm thinking about this, I would dash and get as far into the room as I can, I don't know how far that can get me with not being able to see.
You try, you touch the door, and
No, not that. Back. I'm gonna go pull the lever or get as close to the lever as I can to try
I
and
got
pull
you.
it.
So 10, 15, 25, 35, 40.
And I'm gonna use my
50. Your poof.
yeah, that one.
Oh, that's smart. I had mapped it out. I could have got to it, but I
As you
forgot that we
run
could.
over there and just put it back up, you hear some kind of locking mechanism deep within the tomb once more, but as far as you guys can tell, the door seems to stay where it was.
Ah,
That's mad unfortunate.
That was your
that's my whole
section?
turn. That's everything.
All right,
Yeah.
and Minos. I don't know if you're loaded in or not, but
I am not. I can't see anything.
awesome.
If
You
you
are
refresh,
in
it
a
works.
in a small 15 by 15 foot room. There is a large creature in front of you that seems to be made out of bone and wears the head of a minotaur. What would you do?
We're gonna move one space up. Moss is gonna take the first attack with a talent attack.
To be fair, no, I'm even having a hard time. This is fantastic.
We were doing so well.
Oh, I just
Uh-oh.
got a no active game when I tried to reload.
Actually got out
Yep.
completely. So we're gonna be switching over to the RP mode for a second as
We theater the mind.
Theater of the Man. Alrighty, you step over to the side. Go ahead and just roll through Avray, the D20, and I think you have a plus 7 on that?
It's 21 to hit.
Alrighty, at 21, absolutely will hit this.
So that'll be 4 damage.
Alrighty, awesome.
Excuse me.
We're going old school. I'm keeping track pen and paper style.
Whoa. How are
And
we
then-
supposed to know if they're near death?
I just gotta tell you now, I guess. Alrighty, I'm back in, so you guys try, but go ahead and make the other attacks on Every for now as we're moving this along.
A more important question: how many seconds have passed since the end of the last combat?
I mean, you guys took a minute to kind of like brush
All right,
off,
we took a minute.
check stuff out. Yeah.
Yep. I'll bonus action, do my thing again, my
Alrighty.
battle cry, and then I'll use 2 attacks. Which I think are +8.
2 attacks.
I have extra attack.
Right, but you already did your first attack.
No, that was
That
not.
was Moss.
That was
Oh.
the bird.
It loaded and then it said canvas drawing failed for token layer.
That's good to know. Alrighty.
All right.
Fuck it, we're doing it live. Alrighty, as that's a hit on those swings. So go ahead and call them out as you make your attack rolls.
Yeah, so that's a 23 to hit for 8
Absolutely
damage.
hit. Alrighty.
And then
I
a
roll?
15 to hit.
15 is also a hit.
Ooh.
You get the sense that this big guy is not that hard to hit.
And that'll be 6 damage on the last attack.
Alrighty.
That will do it for Minos.
You do get some chunks away from the creature, but as you're striking into it again and again, you get the sense that it is pretty chunky. It'll take a lot to bring this boy down by yourself.
And as he's wailing away at it, he says,
A real fight. Down, boy.
Alrighty. Let me hopefully at least get to the initiative order so I can get that in there real quick, because I'm not quite sure who's gonna be next. Without my trusty little
Rhodas.
VTT. I don't know because
It's Rhodas, I can see it.
well,
Getting back in.
is the Minotaur revealed for you?
Oh no, I forgot about him.
Yeah, that's why I'm not 1,000% sure.
Well, our next person is Rhodas. Do you think
Gets a
the
19.
Minotaur? Yeah, I was gonna say, do you think the Minotaur was higher than a 19?
I don't remember. All right, we'll just assume, Rhodas, you get to go first. You see the door slam shut behind you. The pressure plate has been activated. You turn around, you're like, shit! As you see the thing kind of slam down, you hear some kind of a locking mechanism inside of it. What do you do?
I would step off the plate, see if I can hear it like click back up. So I'll like take a step back, or I guess a step deeper into the tunnel.
And this time as you press down, you hear something engaging for a moment, but nothing that seems to be helping in the situation that you're currently in.
I can't see where I'm at right now. I'm not logged in, but if I peek around the corner, can I see anything?
You kind of go and run around the corner there. You see, if I remember correctly, just the hallway continuing down, and then I think splitting into one or two different directions there. If it's splitting, it's two different directions.
Could possibly open this door again. So the door itself, the same door, just shut
Mm-hmm.
and latched somehow.
Yep. And these ones are just plain, completely smooth copper doors.
Smooth copper doors. So probably like can't bash through with my sword or something.
I mean, steel beats copper,
Uh-huh.
but
Oh,
And I'm gonna I'm just gonna pound on the door and ask Minos if he's okay.
Minos, you do have the kind of like muffled sense of the pounds on the other door as you think that is Rhodas in there.
That's it, I
Alrighty.
suppose.
He's got to let you have all the fun.
Alrighty, as it is going to try to make a great axe attack against you, you see kind of just reach down and out of different pieces and bone meal, it just builds together this axe. It's just like strikes down. That is going to be a hit on you for 14 points of slashing damage.
will it still be a hit with 5 more AC?
Nope.
I will do that.
This class is OP. Alrighty. Sorry, what do you do?
Minotaur against Minotaur.
Justin falls asleep. Alright, what does Lyra do?
No, I'm not asleep.
We don't believe you.
I was just waiting for my turn because my eyes are tired, but I'm not asleep.
Alright, sounds good.
So we still haven't made any progress with the store, though, from what I'm hearing.
Nothing.
Right.
I can't see either. Otherwise, I go looking for some more fucking levers.
We only know the one lever.
I know we only know of the one, but I go looking for more.
Oh, Rhodas was on the other side of the door? I thought they were both in there.
Nope.
No.
Right.
I'll summon a healing spirit outside so I can heal up the people that are outside of the door at least. Like with me.
Alright, sounds good.
Nice.
And then after that, that's pretty much my turn if we can't get through the store.
Alright, hang on 1 second. Placing down a healing spirit, and you move through. You heal for 6.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Lyra.
Oh, I'm in.
You might crash it again.
I'm trying.
The doors are just like solid, right?
They seem to be made out of solid bronze, yes.
Yanni ran up there. I don't know that he pulled the lever, but it doesn't look like the doors have changed at all.
The doors do not seem to have changed.
Like we didn't hear anything from the doors. Because I know Yanni pulled it, but I don't know Yanni pulled it. But I didn't hear the doors make any other sound.
Nope. You did hear 2 different clicks. The first one, like, started something and then stopped, and then another moment where it's like. But other than that, you don't hear a thorough change about the doors like you did the first time when you pulled it down.
Yeah. I mean, if they're not open, that's what I was gonna do. So I guess I'll still do that. I had it mapped out to where I could make it to where Yanni was with 60 feet if I had dashed, but if I see him there, I'll use my little one misty step to get to the other side, and try and pull it again.
All right, as you teleport over there, pulling it down. With that, you seem to be able to unlock the doors as you hear it unlock as it did beforehand. The bronze door mechanisms having that just deep rumbling mechanical sound in there. Rissa.
Guess I just did it wrong.
I'll look at Yanni and I'll just say it must open different things depending on when you pull it.
Yes.
So I get to go now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what my. I think I have
You're
enough
about
room
15
to get there.
Yeah, you're about 15 feet away from the door.
I mean, I'll go in, and can I? And the door's open now, right? Or
It wasn't open, but as you engage it, it does open before you.
okay.
You're in this 15 by 15 foot square room, and Minos is currently just god moding because
I will walk up and strike, twice, and then my bonus action.
Alrighty, go for it.
I don't know what
Oh.
pluses I get.
Real
On
quick,
your
I have D&D
Dorada,
Beyond open up.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
No.
I guess you could pull it up in D&D Beyond.
on your Dorada, you have a +6.
Oh, it's not on D&D Beyond.
Mhm.
Just your spear that you don't have anymore.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
It's essentially the same stats.
So I got a 20 to hit for the first one.
That is a hit. Gonna roll me a d6 + 3.
Right. Roll 1d6 plus 3.
Would you like to use your last remaining spell slot to smite?
It definitely is undead, but maybe not. It probably seems like a bad idea.
Alright.
All right, so second attack.
I just did an idea that I thought was a bad idea and it actually worked, so.
It did.
I was really looking forward to another turn with the big bad boy.
18 to hit.
18 is a hit.
All right, and then you can't up arrow in Discord. It's really annoying. Another 6 points of damage.
Still standing.
And then I guess my last 1d20. And is it still +6 for my Pam? I think so, right?
Yes. It's just going to be
that
1d4 plus 3 in damage.
roll.
You have to type it in correctly the first time, or it's not going to recognize it.
Apparently.
I think you can also do exclamation mark R. Am I going crazy for that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right.
16.
Hey, we kind of rolled the same. A 16 is also a hit. Go and roll 1d4 plus 3.
Another 7 points of damage.
Doing more damage with the butt ends of the weapon. Alrighty.
And yeah, that's all I can do then.
Alrighty, that brings us to Yanni.
Let's see. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, dash, 35, 40, 50.
Thylea is still there, but I'm not there anymore.
55. And I'm going to use my last 5 feet to just step back this way so that other people might be able to get through if they need to. And yeah, that's it. I don't have anything to do. I used my action for dash.
Alright, Minos.
Alright, we'll start with Ma. Another talent attack. I am loaded up, so I'm going to roll on there.
Sounds good. That's a hit.
That's a 17 hit for 6 damage.
Yo.
You want us to try to get back in, David, or no?
Sure.
I mean, I'm cool with rolling in here.
Then Minos will take 3 attack. It's 6 damage on the first.
Hit.
Ooh, that's a crit on the second for...
And it's dead. Alrighty.
Does-
As Ubermensch just destroys this thing over there and absolutely just annihilates by himself, looks over his shoulder and is just like, why are you guys even here? And everything just comes crumbling down around.
Cleaving the horns off this thing, does Minos get any, like, tingle in his spine or anything?
You actually cleave the horns off of it?
Yeah, since he's using both glaives, when he gets the crit, he's gonna just, like, use his knee and drive up through the skull as he takes the other 2 glaives and knocks the horns off the top of the head.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
PTSD.
You just look down upon it. And look at your glaives, or your chakrams, and you're just like... seeing the horns laying there before you in a field scattered with the undead pieces of everything. As you suddenly hear from deeper within the dungeon.
Returned. Betrayer. Betrayer. Betrayer.
You guys all kind of uneasily look around.
I just reach up for the lever.
And that's where we're going to leave it for this week's session.
Nice.
Did I run through the healing spirit, by the way, when I ran through?
Yeah,
No,
true,
you
I
didn't.
guess.
I
Did
technically
I?
set it up by Kasaria. You did, so go to roll me a d6, I guess, Lara. And Yanni, you did as well. You automatically go back up
Hell
10
yeah.
minutes.
If it's something that I have to do intentionally, then I wouldn't do it. Because I'm not. I was
It's on
down
your
like
path.
I was down 1 hit point, and it's only got a few charges, so I would let the people that are more beat up double
If I-
dip.
If I could have ran through it, I would have. If I could have been like, oh, boop, boop, boop.
Next time. I think how many now it works on max charges, right?
Yeah, I think it's 6.
Yeah, 6.
Alrighty, you guys will have to coordinate that next time as we're going to go find another person to raid really quick. But everyone who watched all the way through this, thank you guys so much with
Yeah.
patience and
Yeah.
everything else. We are completely reconstructing this world, and you know, there were hours of work that I've done into this one that I didn't want to recreate, but you know what? Part of me thinks it might be fucking worth it because this is a nightmare. But thank you guys for, making it through the nightmare with me, with the crew, and especially you players. Thank you guys so much for fighting a literal nightmare there for a second. That was something. As we're going to be watching Dungeon
Yeah.
Oasis here in a second.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys. Bye.